Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Fair use reaction. Blackmail Advice TV. We in the building. Let's go.
Ringo TV.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Blackmail Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo, and we're back live and direct with another stream dealing with a particular topic that we must pretty much address. We have a situation here where we have two TikTok influencers that pretty much dropped a bomb on modern women dating standards. And we got to talk about this. For the most part, in today's day, dating as we know it is dead. It's pretty much finished. Trying to get to know a woman in 2022 is like trying to get to know 100 languages. It's a waste of time. Do you follow me? Modern women in today's day have no standards, but they think they do. For a long time, we've been trying to make them understand exactly what we're looking for, what we want, but they haven't been paying attention. Instead, they have been gravitating towards toxic men, dealing with the Pookies and the Ray Rays of the world, going on Hot Girl Summer, playing these games. And because of social media, they got so many suitors and booters in their DMs, so many different guys with flashy cars, simps, beta male providers, you name it. And these particular guys are always leading with their wallets. These guys are always, I guess, trying to impress them. And being that she has so many options of different simps and suckers to choose from, she never really is able to settle down because she have too many choices. You know, if you give a woman a choice to choose between, I guess, 30 guys and she have to pick one, and all of them are dressing nice, all of them have similar incomes, similar looks, it's going to be very difficult for her to make that decision because there are too many options. And see, this is one of the biggest problems in this culture, is that women don't even know how to judge a man, because in most cases they don't even grow up with a man that's in the house, because her mom was out there living the same kind of lifestyle, dealing with the same kind of toxic men. Consequently, she don't know who her father is, and even if she do know, he's not in her life anyway, so she don't know what is a man. Her mother didn't have no standards, so she don't have no guidelines to follow. All she follows is the Nicki Minaj, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Beyoncés and so forth. So she don't really have any understanding of what being a woman is all about. And because she given her best years to Pookie and Ray Ray, got ran through, don't even know her name, don't even know where she's going, she developed a lot of trauma along the way. And because of this and the lack of support, she grew bitter. And consequently, she continually get with the same kind of guys while avoiding quality men, because that's another trait of modern women. They really never deal with a good guy. Good guys are lame. Good guys are boring. They don't want those kind of guys. The only time they want those kind of guys is when they're past 40 and have about 2 to 3 kids. That's when they want that kind of guy. So what we got today is this movement of modern women that are out here celebrating their accomplishments, celebrating the fact that they are independent. They don't need a man. They all got houses and cars, but they're all lonely. They're all miserable, but they use social media to make it appear like it's one big party, when really it makes no sense. You know, recently we had the article that came out claiming that men are single and lonely. Well, if that's the case, then women would be single and lonely too, being that women outnumber men. So, if any woman is celebrating that men are single and lonely, then you would be by default single and lonely because women outnumber men. So if all men are single and lonely and not dating no one, then you as a woman would be alone too. So it would be very interesting for you to understand the basics of what's happening in society. So now, what exactly is going on? Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Two women came to social media to pretty much deal with this particular woman on the screen. Those of you that are influencers and content creators, you pretty much seen this particular woman's face all around. She's always negative towards men, always got something to say, and she don't even have a so-called man. You see what I mean? No husband in sight. She don't have no one that loves her, but she got it all together. She's a boss lady. She's making a bunch of money. She's just having a great time. Right? And this is the culture we live in. This is where we are right now. This woman is known for always telling women to raise their standards. And, you know, you need a guy that got money, a guy that, you know what I'm saying, he got X, Y, and Z, nice car, you know, fancy clothes. He got this, he got that. A guy that could take you out on a date, a guy that can do this. It's always a materialistic type event. And what we have is two women that came to the forefront. Now, before we get into the video, let me make you brothers understand something, because we need to have a level of integrity as men when it comes to situations like this. Number one, I don't trust none of the women that are in this video. I have to make that very publicly clear because I understand women enough not to trust them. Do you understand me? I don't. Because, see, a lot of you guys, you travel around social media and you should be ashamed of yourselves, because a lot of you guys, you listen to female influencers as if though they're giving you direction. You're men. You're men. Men don't take directions from women. Men do not sit and listen to a woman direct him. Do you follow me? You're supposed to be a man. What grown man sits and listen to a woman do a 2-hour live stream and you sitting there and you're a man? No. Women are supposed to be in her class, not men. This is why you're defeated and weak. Because you're sitting there listening to a female give you direction. And you're wondering why you got so many problems. And a lot of you guys, you do that. You come on social media and you're so comfortable. You praise certain female influencers. Oh, so-and-so, oh yeah, she's the ish, man. We got to protect her at all costs, bro. If you only know, they do not even care about you. It's just a hustle, bro. A woman cannot direct a man. Do you know that? Haven't you learned anything from the single mother culture? A woman cannot direct a man. A man needs his father. A young boy needs his father. Men need male influencers. Do you understand me? Not a woman. A woman can't teach you nothing. Do you understand me? And it's sad because in today's day, you brothers worship women. You worship and you support women more than the brothers. I mean, think about it. I go live every single day and I tell people, make sure you get the likes up. Keep the engagement going so I don't have to stop the stream. But we have 114 viewing, 89 likes. Obviously, people are not paying attention. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on a first break, because we're going to do this thing very early. And we're going to literally annoy you till you understand that I mean business. So y'all sit right there while we wait.
Late in the night, right in the Searching and searching for your love. Late in the night, right in the dark. Searching and searching for your love. Wanting more. Waiting for. Open the door. Asking for more. Late in the night, right in the dark. Searching and searching for your love. Late in the night, right in the dark. Searching and searching for your love. Wanting more. Waiting for. Open the door. Asking for more. Late in the night, right in the dark. Searching and searching for your love. Late in the night, right in the dark. Searching and searching for your love.
People think this is some kind of game. Now, I'm here trying to have a discussion to teach and share my thoughts on what's going on in society. And I have to stop a stream in order to make people click a like button. What are you here for? What are you here for? Like, you're wasting your time. Like I said 1,000 times, you can unsubscribe and never come back here, ever. I don't care. So all of the, well, I'm leaving and do it. Keep your word. Do something once in your life. Be committed to never listening to me again. Try to do it, because there's no other YouTuber, no other content creator that can speak like me on issues. None. I gotta stop a stream in order for people to get the likes up. And then they disappear, and then they come right on back into the stream. This is what they do. Y'all playing these little games, but y'all don't want to hear the truth. Like, what are you here for? And you're wondering why you losing? You wondering why you getting played? Because you're a sucker. That's why you get played out here. You guys are out here wasting your damn time, putting all your trust in these women, as if though they support the best interests of men. They don't. As I said 1,000 times, you brothers are going to have to learn how to come to class. A lot of you guys have been missing a lot of classes. You've been playing games because you're chasing vagina. You're not realizing that we're in a different time. We're in a different world. I already done taught you brothers a long time that America is a prison. The real world is outside of America. A lot of brothers are waking up to that. Eventually, you guys are going to learn on your own. Everything in America is a prison. We're all in captivity. The real world is outside of America. That's when life really begins. Most of us live our entire lives and die in this prison cell. And this is where we are. Now, when it comes to dating, you have to all understand as men, it's pretty much finished in America. I don't recommend none of you guys try to wife up a woman in America. You're not supposed to do that. And I'm a family man. Please keep that in mind. Because, I get a lot of comments that be under my videos where women say stuff like, you're hurt. You will never find a woman. I have a wife. I have 4 daughters. I have a family. Do you understand me? And I practice polygyny. Do you understand me? And guess what? I'm not trying to wife up another woman. But if I get with any other woman, she's a concubine, period. I'm not wifing up none of you ladies. You're not worthy, period. You're not worth the headache and the energy and the time. Invest in. It's not worth it. You're only worth one thing, and that's getting some vagina. That's it. There's nothing there. You don't offer a man anything. Do you understand me? Now, The two particular women in question in the video, although they had some interesting things to say regarding the dating standards of modern women, I don't trust none of them. See, brothers, you have to understand what I'm talking about. You guys haven't woken up yet. A lot of men have. There have been men on social media that woken up before me. They've been trying to teach brothers. And we all been sleeping, playing games. And eventually, one by one, we all waking up. And when you finally wake up to the reality of what's going on, you realize that a lot of these women are headaches, bro. And brothers are getting passports. Brothers are taking trips. Brothers are now going out and seeing the world. You understand? Because we're no longer playing this game. We're no longer going to sit around and entertain this type of lifestyle that we have in today's day. See, here's the thing. Modern women are not fit to be wives. I've been teaching this for a long time. They're not. They're only fit to have sex with. That's it. This is why you got the pump and dump guys. This is why you got the smash and dash brothers. This is why you got a lot of guys, such as yourselves, that are in secret trying to hook up with a woman, trying to smash. Why? Because that's all they have to offer. That's it. There's nothing else there. They bring nothing in terms of quality that a man would say, you know what? I'm really feeling this woman, fam. This is a good woman. This woman make me feel good. She respects me. I could talk to her. I could literally call her up and be like, yo, let's go take a walk. I can really chill and vibe with this woman. I could really do that. They don't offer you brothers that. Everything with modern women today is take me out on a date. Spend money. You have to have a nice car. You have to make 6 figures. You got to buy me this. You got to buy me that. You got to do all these different things. It gets to a point where you brothers are getting fed up. Most of you have already done reached the breaking point. I don't care anymore. I don't recommend you brothers even entertain wifing up any of these women. Even if you found a sister that's on point, bro, make her a concubine. That's it. Make her a concubine. Let her sit there for a couple of years, see how she act. Because eventually, she's going to switch up on you. Eventually, when a new bidder comes along, a new suitor and booter, she's going to pack her bags and she's going to leave. And you're going to sit back realizing, like, wow, I invested all of this time. I invested all of this money. And look at this. Why do you think it's so easy for a woman to pack up and leave? Because she ain't invest nothing into that relationship. That's why it's so easy for a woman to leave you. See, us as men, we don't just pack up and leave women. We don't, because we invested too much, fam. And it's not just money. We don't leave because we invested so much time, so much effort. Do you understand me? We did so many things to build the relationship that leaving is like, man, I didn't get my money's worth. I didn't get my time's worth. I didn't get my emotions worth. I invested my life into this woman. So you're not so easily broken to the point where you're just going to leave. But women leave you easily. Why? Because they didn't bring you nothing. They didn't invest in anything. That's why they could easily leave you. The standards of modern women are too extreme. To be quite frank, brothers, they're not standards. Modern women have no standards. And I'm going to break that down later on in the video. We're going to prove once and for all that modern women have zero standards. Now, we have 182 folks viewing, 156 likes. We're going on another break. Sit right there. Y'all think I'm playing?
110 more. Waiting for late in the night, right in the dark, searching and searching for your love. Late in the night, right in the dark.
my likes are not matching my views, I'm shutting down the stream. And I could care less how you feel. You can leave, you can unsubscribe, do what you gotta do. There's nobody on YouTube talking like me. Nobody. So I could talk my shit. If you don't like it, go. Go to another classroom. Over here, we deal with real talk. We're not here playing games. Do you understand me? I could care less if you leave, if you stay. It doesn't matter to me. Class is going to move forward and I'm going to get my likes up because you got to pay something and you have to click that damn like button. It don't cost you not $1. So I don't know why it's taking you so long to comply. I'm dealing with real issues, real talks. Do you understand me? There is a war going on. And you guys are out here playing games, sitting back, just kind of just being lackadaisical. I tell y'all, click the like button, keep the engagement up so I don't have to stop. You think I want to stop? I want to flow. So when you come into my stream, just click the damn like button and stop playing, fam. Stop this game. Because when you go to a woman's platform, you click in and you supporting financially. Y'all be giving these women $100, $200 super chats, cash apps every single time they go live. What's up with that? You think you're going to get some vagina from the woman by doing that? That woman don't give a damn about you, bro. None of them. I keep telling you, fam, you guys go to women to learn how to be men. It's like a dude going to a woman learning how to be a woman. You brothers are sick, bruh. Something wrong with when I see men going to women to learn and understand how to date, to learn how to approach a woman. You're going to a woman to look for that? You gotta be kidding me. That's how weak you are. Because what you're saying is that I'd rather go listen to a woman tell me how to get a woman because maybe she's gonna give me the best advice. No, she's not. She's gonna give you the worst possible advice in the world. Listen, fam, a woman is supposed to be teaching women. Women are supposed to be teaching women how to be women. For you brothers. And men are supposed to teach men how to be men. That's the order. Do you understand? So now, we have this video that's been surfacing. You have a Caucasian woman and you have a black woman that pretty much responded to this woman's words. And we're going to take a listen to this, hear what they got to say. We're going to kind of break this thing down. Because I need you guys to really set the standards very high. Because modern women have no standards. We have to have standards. But I realize that a lot of you guys, you've been playing. You've been missing class. You haven't been really focused on the goals. You haven't applied pressure. You still out here simping. You don't got the I don't care mentality yet. What I'm trying to put in you, brothers, is the I don't care mentality. You have to get to the point where you just don't care anymore. You have to get to that point. You have to look at the war. You have to look at what's going on, what's at stake. Your peace of mind is at stake. This land is oppressing you, stressing you, emasculating you. And you fall victim. Let me tell you something, fam. When I tune in on Instagram and I see women all over that page, all of them scantily clad, all of them trying to get attention, you know what I see? I see Satan. That's what I see now. I figured it all out. That's Satan. That's Satan, brothers. When you go on Instagram, brothers, I want you to think about what I'm saying. When you go to Instagram and you see all these women, and all of them are doing the same thing, trying to get likes, trying to look cute, trying to look sexy, trying to draw your attention in, that's Satan. That's the devil. That's Lucifer. Because all of those women are doing the same thing. But think about this, brothers. None of those women are trying to talk to you to be in a relationship. None of those women are trying to look for a husband. None of those women are trying to submit to a man. None of them. They're just being used by Satan to get your eyes, to get your attention, to give them your energy. And then they take your energy. And then you waste your time trying to shoot your shot, trying to do this, trying to do that, and they just waste your damn time. See, brothers are waking up to go get their passports for a reason. And we're going to talk about that because a lot of guys are talking about getting their passports and leaving the country and stuff like that. And that's cool. But we also got to have standards even when we do that. Because as men, we can't just be leaving the country because you're trying to find women. You got to be wanting to leave the country because you're actually trying to build something outside the country. You understand? Not just to go find some broad, because if that's the case, you're doing the same thing that you're doing here in America. You got to be going outside of the country to establish yourself, to build wealth, to have business. Do you understand me? So it's not just about women. So I hope guys are not getting passports just because they want to find a woman overseas. That doesn't make any sense. Because you're not really accomplishing nothing if you're trying to just get a woman. You should want to escape the mental bondage that's in America. The financial stress that's in America. I mean, in America, especially in New York and other places, do you know how expensive it is to live? Most people are literally living not even paycheck to paycheck. It's worse. In most instances, people that get paid bi-weekly, one of their checks have to cover their rent alone. Do you know that? That's how bad it is in America, that one of someone's checks must cover their rent only. Just the rent. We ain't even talk about utilities. And then the next check, they're able to pay their phone, their gas, their insurance. They are literally in bondage, in slavery, at a 9 to 5. But see now, there are many brothers that have went overseas and they're able to live a very, very comfortable life. And they're not spending all of that money like that. Matter of fact, what they would pay for rent in America, overseas, it's probably like 25% of what they normally would have paid for their rent over here. So think about how long your money would go if you learn how to work in both systems and utilize not just the opportunities that are overseas, but also the women as well. So we need more men that actually go do these things to also focus on educating the brothers on the economics of the game. Not just, yo, I found a baddie overseas, look at me. That's not impressing me, bro. What's going to impress a brother is to see you go overseas when we knew when you were in America, you were down and out. But you went overseas, not only did you find yourself a nice woman, but my brother, you got a nice business. You got nice property. You're mixing with the people. You learn the languages of the cultures. Fam, you doing mad good. That is impressive. That's impressive. Because I hear a lot of guys talking about they going overseas, and most of you guys, you don't even speak the languages. You're not even learning about the culture. You're just trying to find a woman. And again, listen, brothers, go out there and do what the hell you want to do. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm not putting no restrictions on what you do. All I can do is give you the advice on the fact that we have to look at the consequences of what we're doing. We see what's going on in America. We see the drama. We see the BS. We see what these women are doing, right? At the same time, we don't want to take that overseas and turn overseas into America again, where we're just going over there to have sex with a woman and then we leave her. That's a total contradiction now. Are we going overseas because we just trying to have sex? Or are we going overseas because we're actually trying to get with a woman and build with her and build a family? Which one? Because if you're just that type of guy that just want to go overseas because you want sex, then shame on you, bro. You're not one of the brothers that I thought you were. You're just another Pookie and Ray Ray who is just going overseas because you figure I can go over there and get me some easy vajayjay and call it a day. We're not talking about, we want brothers that are real men, real brothers that have been trying to build in America, start families, have children, but you want to do that with the right woman. You don't want to do that with these women over here. They're no good. You're not going to be successful, bro. You have a kid with a modern woman, bro. Might as well you just go to the child support office and just do what you got to do, because eventually you're going to be on child support. She's going to leave. And she's not going to serve you. You understand? We need for the brothers to be real and reasonable, because we have a lot of influencers on social media. A lot of guys are having these conversations right now. But I find that with a lot of the men, they're more so talking about just women, and that's it. What about business? What about money-making opportunities? What about brothers that are going overseas, starting businesses, and then you put all the other brothers on, and all the brothers are making money, and we starting businesses, and we're all building corporations overseas? What about that type of talk? See, we're not doing that. What we're focusing on is being selfish. See? What about the opportunities that we have? What is it looking like? What's the forecast overseas? What's going on? How they make money over there? What's the money making opportunities over there? What's popping? What's really going on besides vagina? What's really happening? Because too many times all we focus on is going overseas to get some woman. Okay, you went over there, you got a woman, you got a nut off. Okay, you're still broke. You don't got no bread. Money is coming out. You're losing money. Now what? Now you got to come back to America to make some money. Listen, it don't make no sense you get a passport to go overseas, to lose all your money, go broke, and then you got to come back over here to play this game. Now, you could live overseas and have businesses in America. You could have different things going on. But who actually is doing that? What brothers have done these things and came back and showed us brothers and say, hey, brothers, check this out. I went overseas. I'm official. I established this business. It's doing pretty well. There's a lot of opportunities out here, guys, not just with the women. I also learned the language. I hired a tutor. I was able to learn. I'm speaking fluent this, fluent that. Where are those brothers? Where are they? All I see is guys coming on camera with women from the Philippines, with them cooking for them. Bro, that's all you're doing? That's it? First of all, that's just a waste of our time. Where is the business? Where is the opportunities? Where's the land? What have you actually built? Show us that. Because if you're not doing that, it don't make no sense you get some passport. Because if all you getting a passport for, bro, is to get some vagina, you could get that right here from a 304. That's pretty easy to get. I would think that if men are frustrated with what's going on in America, that you're actually going overseas to build with women and make them the so-called woman that you have children with. Where are the influencers on YouTube that actually had children with women overseas? Show me one. Where they at? Where are the men that went overseas and started a family? Where are those men? See, we having a family talk. I don't hear about that. I don't hear about men going overseas, starting no family. So what exactly are you going overseas for? Vagina? Really? So brothers, you're expecting these women to feel some type of way because you're getting a passport, bro? You're expecting these women to be like, oh my goodness, the brothers are leaving us. They're going overseas, but you brothers ain't building no family? You don't got no structure? You ain't have no offspring? Where are the male content creator influencers that went overseas, that's talking so highly of the women overseas? Where are these men and the families that they started with these women? You see that problem? This is the problem, brothers. This is the major problem. Do you really think these women are going to be like, oh, you left? Oh, good. Brothers, they're not even thinking about nothing you saying. They don't care about that. You brothers that boast around all day about I'm getting my passport and I'm leaving, stop. Men don't supposed to be doing that. Just go handle your business. You don't got to announce to everybody I'm getting my passport. These discussions we have to have coded. You guys are all over social media parading about you're getting your passport, you're doing this, but you're not bringing back nothing. You're not doing nothing. You haven't established nothing. If you want these women to really start to pull their hair out, you guys got to show the milk and honey. All you doing is talking at this point. And again, I'm not knocking you, but I'm trying to show you the real. What woman overseas have you brothers planted your seed in and she brought forth a baby? That's all I'm hearing is crickets, man. Crickets. Why am I hearing crickets if these women are so much better? Why am I hearing crickets? If these women are so good and they're so beautiful and they're so wonderful, why you brothers haven't produced no children with these women? See, I got the whole room quiet. You know why? Because you're out there doing the same thing that you've been doing in America, fam. You're doing the same thing. And see, this is why a lot of people miss out on class. Because they don't want this professor to pretty much school them on the real game. Y'all trying to think these women are going to be all mad because you getting a passport? No. Because they know you ain't really doing nothing but the same thing. If you're not going to have no babies with these women and you're not building no family with these women, you should be building it with the women overseas. Where's the fruits? Where's the results? Where is it? Because it's bad out here. And I'm hearing everybody talking about getting passports and fleeing, but I ain't hearing nothing about guys building families with women overseas. I'm not hearing nothing. So what exactly are you guys doing? If we're just going to be moving and taking trips with passports to sleep around with women overseas, we're no different than the women that are over here. We're no different. Because what they're looking for is results. Where's the results? Because that's what us brothers need to see. We need to see you brothers that are traveling. We need to see your results. Not just a bunch of talking about traveling, but what exactly are you doing? What are you doing? Where's the results? Now, let's take a look at this particular footage. That's just my introduction to the class. We're going to take a listen to what this woman have to say on the screen. And we're going to break down the other two ladies that's going to respond to her. Now, keep in mind, I don't trust none of the women in none of these videos because I've learned over the years not to trust women. I don't. Especially influencers. I don't because I understand the nature of women in the USA. I understand their nature. Their nature is a lot of the times they try to act like they are in support of us men when really they're not. Also, I always judge women by their character. I judge women by their character. A lot of times women will act like they're in support of brothers. They'll speak all the right things, but they have no husband. Then you'll have women that claim that they are married, but yet they're doing all these other contradictory things that literally says there's no way you're married because you're not trying to be a wife. Where's your kids? Where's this? Why you don't have no babies? There's a lot of different things that come into question. And I'm like, there's no way that you're real. I can't take them serious. I can't. So let's take a listen to this and find out what they got to say, and we're going to break this thing down. Let's go into this thing here. Let's react to this. Let's go.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more, no longer accepting the bare minimum, no longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
Now, she says men are hurt by their standards. Modern women have no standards. Ladies, if you had standards, you would keep your legs closed. You have no standards. Please. You don't have no standards. If you had standards, your legs would be closed, but it's not. Every guy you get with, you have sex with, so your value goes down. A guy is not going to wife you up under those circumstances. As men, and I'm teaching you brothers always, do not wife up a modern woman if she's not a virgin. If she's not a virgin, she's off limits when it comes to wifey. No, she can't be a wife. You can have her as a concubine, not as a wife. You do not wife up women that have already been sexually intimate with multiple men. You don't wife up a woman like that. You don't. Now, brothers, listen to me carefully. That is what you call standards. Do you follow me? That is what you call a standard. Write that down in your notepad. Because as men, we're supposed to have standards. One standard that we must have as men is you don't wife up a woman if she had sexual relations with multiple men. You don't wife up a woman like that, bro. That's unacceptable as a man. Why? Because she already been with multiple men. You don't do that, bro. How could you do that? Why would you pay full price for a soda that was already open? Why would you drink milk if the seal has already been broken? Why would you pay full price? You don't do that as men. Do you understand me? Right? So if you're gonna deal with women in America, you deal with them as concubines. That's how you deal with her. She behaves herself, she serves you, she caters to you, you deal with her as a concubine. She stay her tail at her house, you stay at your house. You meet up with her, you have whatever sexual relations you deal with her, and she must be faithful to you. If she want to be out there roaming these streets, you let her go. And you could deal with multiple women, brothers. Another standard as a man. As men, we practice polygyny. We have more than one woman. We're not on that monogamy BS. We're men. We have billions of sperm cells in our nutsack. We have a lot to share. We have a lot to give. We are capable of loving more than one woman. Women are not capable of loving more than one man. They're not. They don't have that ability. Do you understand me, brothers? So as men, these women believe that they have standards, and they believe that you're hurt by that. But we're not. We're just looking at them in confusion because we're like, woman, if you had standards, you would not allow a man to enter your body if he didn't make you his wife. How are you having any standards under those circumstances? These women get with the worst possible men and then complain about them afterwards. They don't have standards, brothers. They're greedy, and all they want is money, finances. They want to spend your money. As men, you're supposed to save your money. As men, you're not supposed to take women on dinner dates. Write it down, brothers. You don't take women on dinner dates. You don't do that. Any man taking any woman on a dinner date is a sucker. I don't care if you've been with this woman for a minute. You don't take her on no damn date. A woman is supposed to cook for you. A woman is supposed to cook for you, bro. What's the matter with you? A woman is supposed to cook for you. That's what women do. And that's what we appreciate. Women who cook because they could take care of children. How are you going to get with a woman that don't know how to cook? How is she going to take care of the kids? How is she going to feed the children? How can she sustain your health? Don't you know, brothers, that women are responsible for maintaining your health? Brother, if you're providing, if you're the breadwinner and you're providing and you're working around the house and you're building everything, sweating, toiling and doing all this stuff, it's your woman's responsibility to maintain your health. She is supposed to be concerned with you living. She's supposed to say to herself, my goodness, I got to make sure that my man is taken care of. I got to make sure that his blood pressure is right. I got to make sure, because if this guy pass away, what am I going to do? A lot of you guys, you don't understand that. And this is why we have so many problems. But let's listen to what these women have to say. Let's get back into this thing. Let's go.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they...
What standards? What standards are men hurt by? Y'all don't want men. Y'all don't want guys. Y'all want play toys. Y'all want shit to play with on your time. Y'all want a machine that works for you. Y'all want a father figure, someone who takes care of all your shit so that you don't have responsibility, so that you don't take accountability, so that you don't have to grow up. You don't want a relationship, nor do you want a man. You want to be worshipped 24/7. You want to take and not give anything. That's what guys are upset about. The fact that a lot of us just want to use them. Play with their emotions. Treat them like fucking pawns. Only be with them if they can give you some material shit. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. We're bossing up and they're intimidated by it. Some guys are, but most of them, they're not intimidated by shit. They're annoyed and they're tired of it.
Now, all of that sounds lovely and it sounds interesting. It sounds like, wow, she's on point, this and that. Okay, that sounds cool. Where is her husband? Where's the husband? And see, this is why I don't trust none of these modern women when they speak. I really don't. I can't. And I have that right not to trust them because they have no results. See, I would not take financial advice from a guy that is homeless, a guy that is struggling financially. I can't take financial advice from him because he don't have no results. Nothing is working for him. You know what I mean? Neither could I take relationship advice from someone that don't have no relationship. Do you understand me? It makes no sense to try to take advice from people. And see, that's why social media is so bad. Because folks will see one influencer speaking on relationships and they figure, well, I could do similar things. All I got to do is talk about the same thing. But see, you folks that are in the clouds that are listening, you folks have to learn something about social media. Number one, turn off any influencer that talks about relationships and they don't have one. They're not qualified to speak. They're not qualified to speak. Why are you taking advice from people that don't have relationships, that don't go through the ups and the downs? Why are you listening to people like that? They can't give you nothing. All they can do is tell you what they heard on my platform. See, I actually have results. I actually have the family. I have the structure. I know what I'm talking about. I go through the good, the bad, the ugly. I know what the reality is like. Unfortunately, many people don't live or walk that life. But they're on social media trying to tell you. Now, the woman Sounds interesting. It sounds like she knows what's going on. It sounds funny. But you know what's even more funny? When I read the comment sections under these type of videos, and I see men saying, we need to protect this woman at all costs. You guys, you have to stop do that. I don't ever want to see you guys under the comment sections of women saying, we need to protect this woman at all costs. What are you doing? So we need to protect women at all costs because they sound like they're for us, but she don't even got a husband. She don't even got a man. And if any of you guys try to shoot your shot towards that same sister, you think she's going to give you the time of day? You think she's going to give you the time of day, bro? No, she's not.
Annoyed.
Listen.
Pawns. Only be with them if they can give you some material shit. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. We're bossing up and they're intimidated by it. Some guys are, but most of them, they're not intimidated by shit.
Now, again, how many guys have she turned down? How many guys have she rejected? Where is her husband? Where is her family? It sounds all nice what she's saying. Pretty face, nice hair, everything that would make a guy say, wow, we need to protect her at all costs. Where is her husband? Where is he? Because see, again, when I go to Instagram and I see a pretty face, most of the times I just see Satan. I'm so serious, brothers. I really believe it's one of the biggest distractions us as men can really have in today's day. Because what we see is a lot of women that are out there showing their face, their body, everything, but they're not looking for a husband. They're just looking for attention. They're just looking for men to like them, but they're not giving you nothing. They're not doing nothing for you. They're not trying to get with you. So we're wasting our energy. We're wasting the energy that bonds a man to a woman. We're wasting the attraction. We're looking and longing for, but not able to obtain. It's a waste of energy. They are literally pulling your soul, taking your energy like a vampire. It's not healthy, brothers. When you hear stuff like this, it sounds good. I get it. But you cannot trust them. Why? Because they don't have the results. Neither are they really serious. Listen, people have built platforms off of sounding like they care, but they don't, because they don't have the results. Where is this woman's husband? Why this woman don't got a quality good man? Why? Where is that guy? Where is he? Why she's not a wife? Where's the kids? She's in her prime. Why she don't got the results? These are the things that I'm concerned with. I just can't take anybody serious no more. Sounds good because she's speaking against what women are doing. Sounds interesting. But when you only see but a handful of women doing this, they're doing it because they know that it will attract a male following. And you have a lot of females, a lot of women that do stuff like this. They're all over social media, all over TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and they talk a good talk for you brothers. But do you really think they care about you? You really think they care about your issues? No, they don't. They don't. They don't, brother. I know you want to believe that they do, but they don't. I know you want to believe that said woman really cares about what you're going through. She don't. She don't. A woman can only care about one man. Brothers, you better listen to what I just said right there. You better listen. A woman can only care about one man and one man's personal safety and health and everything else, and that's her man. She don't care about nobody else. She may want to do nice things here and there for people, but she don't care. That's not her responsibility. She would be stressed out if she worried about all of you guys. You understand what I'm saying? See, as men, we're the teachers, we're the leaders of the world. We're able to do what we do for the masses of the people. So when you hear women like this, stop saying stuff like, we need to protect this woman at all costs. This woman wouldn't protect you or pour water on you if you are on fire. And that's a fact. And I'm going to tell you why, brother. If this same woman on the screen heard you speak on different issues regarding what you don't like about women, she will accuse you of being misogynistic. She would say that you're a hater of women. She would say all the normal stuff that every other woman say. And you brothers, you need to be mindful of that. Because a lot of you brothers, you be slipping. You be thinking because a woman say things that you like, that somehow they're for us brothers. No, they're not. I've tested this. Listen, I test this even on YouTube, fam. All of these female creators don't like us brothers, fam. And that's just real. I don't care how they sound. I don't care what you think. I don't care how much you vouch for them. They don't care about you brothers. They don't. If they cared about you brothers, they would be focused primarily on women issues. Only women issues. Listen to me. They won't be talking the way I'm talking. No. They would be having a female audience where they address women on how women can improve themselves. Self-improvement of women. They're not doing that. They're speaking the same talking points that I'm speaking. Brothers, you are being deceived. They don't care about you. It's for clout. It's a hustle. It's how the bills get paid. Do you understand me? They don't care about you. I could look at these women and know they're not genuine. They're not genuine. You know what I mean? They spend too much time as if though they're trying to help you guys. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. And especially if these women have a husband, why their husband is not helping you? Why their husband not helping you? If all these female influencers have a man, why their man is not helping you? Why their man is not spitting no game? Why their man is not giving you the information you need? Why are you taking it from a woman? Bro, you're weak. You have been deceived. Once again. Because you're thirsty. That's all. You're thirsty. And half of you brothers, you wouldn't even sit and listen to a woman if she was overweight and unattractive. You guys would not be saying we need to protect this woman. If she's overweight, Lizzo type size, you would not be saying we need to protect her at all costs. You would not be hitting the super chat. It's only when a woman got a pretty face and curves is when you brothers want to support. A bunch of simps. That's what it's all about. So let's listen in. Again, you want to trust these women, you go ahead. I don't. Let's go.
Annoyed, and they're tired of it.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more. No longer accepting the bare minimum. No longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
All right, it's time for Roma's daily dose of reality. Here's the hard dose of reality. Okay, you have manipulated yourself into thinking that what you have for men is high standards, but you don't. What you have is a high level of greed, codependency issues, and you've turned dating into a hustle.
That's exactly what they did, brothers. They turned dating into a hustle. Now, you may be wondering, why would a tattooed Caucasian woman break the ice on what's going on? Why exactly would she do this? Is she really concerned about us men? The answer is no. She don't. She's not really concerned with us brothers. Now, I must break this thing down in a way where you guys can understand how life works. Every now and then in society and in our time, there have to be a reset. When this happens, a woman is going to come out of the blue, it might be several, and they're going to begin to speak what we have always been saying. See, I've already said this 1,000 times. There is nothing this woman is telling you that I have not already shared on the platform. The problem with us as men is we get excited when we see women speak on these issues. And I don't know why we do that. That's why I'm not impressed. Just because we hear her speaking on this, it doesn't mean she care about us brothers. It just means that she's speaking what men have always been speaking. It's nothing new. It ain't like, oh, we need to protect this woman at all costs, because that's what they're saying under her video. Under her video, they're saying we need to protect this woman at all costs. For what? Men have always been saying this. Men have always been saying that dating is a hustle, that women are greedy, and all they care about is money. We've always been talking about this. The problem is we never heard women say these things. So now women are coming out of the woodworks and they're speaking on things that men have been saying, right? And now brothers are now literally cheering them on. Like, wow, a white woman is saying X, Y, and Z. First of all, I would not be caught walking around in the street with this particular woman with these tattoos. You have to understand, those tattoos, upside down cross, all of these satanic symbolism speaks volumes of the mental state of this woman. Do you understand me? Just because she's speaking on issues that you guys can gravitate towards does not mean she's a good woman either. Where is her husband? Where is the one she's serving? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he, I say? Where is the man she's catering to? Where is he? Where's the man that she's cooking for and had children for and loves and supports and is encouraging to? Where is that guy? See? Because the tattoos tell me everything I need to know about her. Just because she sound like she's speaking talking points that you would hear in the black sector, in the white sector, in the manosphere, and so forth, does not mean that she's in support of men. It means that she's building a platform off of talking points that men been speaking for years. And you guys got to understand that. You guys are always making female influencers blow up overnight. As I said already, a woman on social media grew to 100K in 1 week because of you men. But yet brothers like myself and others been speaking for years, and it's so difficult for us to grow and reach a larger audience because you guys don't support. But you support women like her. All in her comment section is thousands of guys saying, we need to protect her at all costs. For what? Why are you protecting a woman that is not your wife? Again, more simpery. You want to protect a woman because she's speaking male talking points. But she's not your wife. So what are you protecting her from? What harm or danger is she in? Because I can guarantee you, this woman is anti-male. She's just speaking talking points because she's building her platform. That's what you guys don't understand. But let's listen to what she got to say. Let's go.
Into a scam, a way to just get free shit. Your nails paid for, your eyelashes paid for, your food paid for, your bills paid for.
A lot of times women talk like her because they already did all of that. They already used men. They already did this. They already did that. They did all of those things that she's talking about. And then she got older. She already used men. She already got her bills paid. She already used up her body. She already did all those different things. And now she's airing out the dirty laundry by letting men know, yeah, I know what women are doing and I'm going to speak against it. Because the same woman, the same BW that was at the beginning of the video made a response. We're going to deal with that later on. She did a response. We're going to do another video reaction to that one separately. I should have had it in this one, but we're going to do one with that one separately. But she did a response to her because she didn't like the fact that a Caucasian woman made a video about her. But notice this, the same BW didn't respond to the other black woman who made a response to her. She ain't make one against her. Why against the white woman? Why? Because that's her competition. That's her competition. That's the one she don't like. And typical, this is how it is with most BWs. It's primarily darker skinned sisters. They're always ready to go toe to toe at a so-called Caucasian woman. Why she ain't make a video response to the black woman who made a video response? Why? She ain't feel it would go anywhere? No, what she did was she did a response towards the Caucasian woman because she knew it would cause the beehive mentality where all of the sisters would gang up together against the so-called white woman. That's why. She didn't want to respond to the black woman because the black woman said a lot of stuff in there too. Why no response? We'll get to that another time. Let's go.
I've grown up around men my entire life, all right? And I have not heard one of them say, you know what? I think I need a woman that makes at least 6 figures. Yeah, she's driving a Toyota. What a fucking loser. She can't pay for my gas and my oil changes?
All she's doing at this point is speaking on male talking points that we've been speaking on for many years. This woman is not saying anything new. Nothing new that is impressive to me. Let's go.
She really thinks that she's wifey material? So many women walk around thinking they know exactly what men want. But at the end of the day, you have no fucking idea because you haven't even stopped to ask them.
They don't have to ask. We're speaking about these issues online. We're constantly talking about what brothers are interested in and what they're in need of. We do this every single day. And all women do is shame us by saying, you're thirsty, you hate your mama, you're misogynistic, you don't like women, you're gay, and all these other different things. Modern women they don't have interest in knowing what men want because they're selfish. And this is why they have no husband till this day. Let's go.
But I did. I did a poll where 8,500 people answered, and I said, in what order do you value these 3 things in your romantic relationships?
Now, she had a particular poll where I guess she had a bunch of guys to pretty much respond to this poll. It's very interesting because the poll speaks volumes of what's really going on in today's day. Now, let me see if I can read this thing so that we can all gain the understanding. She said, in what order do you value these 3 things in your romantic relationships? Sex, any form of sexual intimacy, emotional connection, open up to each other and having her be your safe place to share emotions with, spending quality time with, relaxing, going out, cuddling. Now, out of the 3 answers, overwhelmingly 75% said spending quality time together, emotional connection, sex. Now, notice the order in which they put it. Notice the order. Because a lot of times people, they don't know how to read to understand. She talked about in what order would you do these particular things. Sex, emotional connection, spending quality time together. 75% of men said spending quality time together, emotional connection, sex. That is listen, let me tell you something. That is the most accurate description of how men see women. Now, what I would say is that this particular poll that she created was excellent. I don't trust her because, again, you're not supposed to trust women, brothers. You put your trust in women, you're a fool. Literally. You're a fool. You got to get to know a woman, fam. Just because you see women speak nice things here and there, it doesn't mean that, okay, I trust her. No, you can't. You got to see how they move. And I see these type of things happen in society a lot. We jump on the bandwagon with a woman. Next minute, she switch her tune. And before you know it, she's anti-men. And there's something in this particular video that proved to me that she's anti-man. We're going to get to that a little later on. But based on this particular poll here, it's accurate. As men, we really do enjoy spending quality time together. That's the first thing. Men really enjoy companionship. They really do. Women don't know that, nor do they do that. Women don't realize that men really just want women to be up on them, around them, next to them, talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Vibing with them. Then what happens next? the emotional connection. Now you're opening up. You see what I'm saying? You feel it's safe to talk to her about different things. You feel that, wow, I can share things with her. You know what I mean? It's a safe place to be. I can share my emotions with this woman because I feel that you know what I'm saying? That quality time that we spent, it meant a lot. And then comes sexual activity. You see that? But see, modern women, they look at us brothers as if though the first thing we want as soon as we see them is just to bang them. No, that's not the case. Of course, there's sexual attraction because as men, we're visually stimulated. So we're gonna be sexually attracted. That's how we connect with a woman. We have to look at her and be like, wow, I like the way she looked. You know, her body parts, her features, her face, lips, all of that stuff plays a part. The way she's dressed, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you have to really consider what this poll really means. It speaks, and it says over 8,400 people, I guess, voted on this particular thing right here. So that speaks volumes. Only 4% of men said sex, spending quality time, and then emotional connection. That's backwards. That's a guy that just want to pump and dump. He just wants sex, and if he spend quality time, then hey, it is what it is, and he may get emotionally connected to her later on, but most likely he's not. And then you have the 20% emotional connection, then sex, then spend time later. That literally describes how most men are today. So when you look at this chart, I want you brothers in the classroom to understand something here. 4%, I would say 24% of men in today's day are whoremonger males. 24%. 24%, or should I say 25% of men are whoremonger males who are just out here pumping and dumping, wilding out, they don't care. Whereas 75% of men actually want to build relationships and bond with women, have children, and build families. They do. So, what this chart pretty much shows is that the majority of women are having sexual relations with about 25% of men in the world. And if we were to go off of the United States of America, all of the women that are all over social media, all over the United States, the majority of you ladies are having sex with 25% of men. And all of those guys fit the description of guys that just want sex only. And when you have gotten your back blown out and now you're hurt, you blame all men for your own trauma. When over 75% of us men haven't done a damn thing to you. So the truth of the matter is, over 75% of men in the world are actually quality men that women don't even look at. Because if they did, they would have one of those guys. But instead, you ladies are getting impregnated by the 25% of the men. Those are the guys that are the toxic men. Because the way it's supposed to go is, as a man, you're supposed to spend quality time together. Then you have that emotional connection. Then you have sex with the woman. That's the natural order. So the way she wrote her poll was in fact good. But that doesn't mean that she's a good so-called woman. You guys gotta peep that. There's a lot of women that do certain things and you would think, oh, they did it. Well, how do you know she did that? How do you know that's her original poll? How do you know she's the creator of it? How do you know she ain't get that from a book? How do you know she ain't get that from a man? How do you know if a man was the one that originally made that poll and she just did the same thing he did, being that she's a woman, knowing that she's gonna get a bigger reaction from men? due to her following. But anyway, let's get back into it. Let's hear what she got to say.
The biggest percent, 75%, sex was last and spending quality time together was first. You guys walk around like your shit doesn't stink and you have such a high standard for men, but at the end of the day, you don't. You have a high level of insecurity, of immaturity, of codependency. You've made dating into this dehumanizing game where you can pick apart where a man takes you on a date.
That's exactly it.
Because that somehow is indicative of how well he's gonna treat you.
And that's how they are, brothers. If you don't take them to an expensive dinner date, they look at you as you ain't worth anything. If you ain't driving them around in a nice car, you're a problem. They're gonna move on to the next. Why? Because they got a bunch of guys in their DMs waiting.
You think that men are upset because women want better? No, they're not. They're upset because you treat them like walking dicks and piggy banks. And as soon as somebody comes around that can provide more, whoop, you're gone.
She ain't say nothing that we brothers haven't said over the years. Do you understand? Everything she said, we brothers have already done talked about. That's why I'm not impressed. Just because it's a white woman with tattoos doesn't mean I'm going to be on the bandwagon like all these simps out here talking about, we need to protect her at all costs. Listen, I've said this. Other guys said this. Other content creators have said this. We've been speaking on this for years. She did not say anything that us brothers haven't already said. So I'm not impressed. I'm not. Now, the problem that I have here is if the women are not listening to us brothers when we say it, why would they listen to her when she say it? This is why you're not supposed to trust them, bro. You're not supposed to. Let's go.
Having a high standard for men is saying, I'm not going to be talked to in a certain way. I'm not going to be unheard. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be fucking cheated on.
Wait, when you say cheated on, ma'am, you need to understand something here. This is where we're going to disagree right now. A man can have more than one wife, more than one woman. So if you're on that monogamy nonsense, thinking that a guy is just going to get with you and stay with you and he's not going to deal with no other woman, you're crazy. You see, brothers? Do you see why you can't trust them? Do you see? She's on the same frequency, bro. She's just like all the other women, bro. Same thing. Ready to emasculate you, ready to control you. She think that her standard or a standard for a woman is not being cheated on. How many men have she slept with in her life? See? How many times did she cheat on a man? This is why you can't trust them, brothers. Let's go.
A high standard is not, he has to drive a Tesla, pay for my nails, pay for my gas, pay for my lashes. All of these are a product of the beauty industry and other women telling us that we're not good enough, and then we turn around, victimize ourselves, and blame men for it when they couldn't give a fuck less.
And that's true. And the truth is, we don't want women that got lashes. We don't want women that wear wigs and weaves and fake edges. I don't know why women put on all of that mess. We don't want women with BBLs. We don't like none of that stuff. None of that stuff is attractive to us brothers, but women seem to be doing that mess, and they're wondering why brothers are going overseas. They're wondering why. I mean, how that is that women can literally throw all these tattoos all over their neck and really think it's sexy or something. It is what it is, man. But anyway, let's listen to what she got to say.
Men are not upset because women's standards have been risen. They're upset because you guys have dehumanized them so low and put yourself on such high of a high horse that you have convinced them that they are nothing and not even real men if they can't fit and reach your impossibly high standard.
And the thing is, these standards that these women claim they have are really not standards, brothers. They're not standards. You understand? They're not. These women are literally looking for money. They claim that they're independent, that they're boss chicks, that they get in the bag. My question to women is this. If you're getting the bag, if you got all of this money, if you got all these degrees and businesses and you're just doing so well for yourself, why are you concerned with what a man have in terms of monetary possessions and finances? Why do you care about that? Why? Because you want to spend his money while you stack your money. That's it. And see, brothers, the reason why you need to develop the I don't care mentality is because modern women are literally selling themselves. In other words, vajayjay is for sale in today's day. It is. It's for sale. Modern women are selling themselves to the highest bidder. And you shouldn't participate in this madness. You really shouldn't. None of you guys should be spending money on a woman. If a woman really like you, bro, you don't got to spend money on her because she's feeling you. Those are the rules of the game. Anytime you feel you got to spend money to impress a woman, you're not a man. You're a simp. You're a beta male sucker. And she's taking advantage of you. And trust and believe, she have a rotation of other guys that are paying for her bills, dates, nails, shoes, clothes, cars, and her phone. There's so many things going on, fam. You really got to pay attention to what's happening in society, man. But let's listen in. Let's go.
Ladies like that don't know their own worth, they don't value themselves, and they're going to end up with the Andrew Tates of the world.
Now, notice what she just said right there. She said, women like that will end up with the Andrew Tates of the world. Now, if this woman was truly for the brothers, why would she say that those women will end up with the Andrew Tates of the world? Do you see how I just exposed her? Do you see how she's anti-man? Because we all know that Andrew Tate, and I haven't been following his content, but obviously he must be a threat because, you know, they pretty much banned him all over social media because they claim he's misogynistic and dangerous and all this other stuff, which I really don't understand what's the problem, because you have women right here on YouTube that literally vouch for the deaths of all male children and many other different things, and nothing happens to them. You know, they spew the most vile poison about men every single day and have a following, and nobody says nothing about it. All over TikTok, you have women that are literally destroying and talking so negative. We're not talking about you sharing your thoughts and opinions. We're talking about women that hate men, period. And they're allowed to rock out with no issue. But yet, they banned this other guy because they didn't like what he had to say. So now, if this woman said that women who are, I guess, superficial and focus on money so much is going to end up with the Andrew Tates of the world, then basically what she just said is that all of you brothers that are woke, all of you brothers that may have been fans of Kevin Samuels, all of you brothers that follow my platform and many other male creators on YouTube that are, brothers that speak truth, she's basically talking to you. So she's anti-man too. And this is what I'm trying to make you brothers see this, man. They sound like they're for you. Listen, it's what gets the bills paid, brothers. You have a lot of women that are acting like they're for the brothers. They don't care. This woman is anti-man. Because if she was for the brothers, she would not even reference Andrew Tate in her words. Because to throw him in there is to be anti-man. Is to say that a man that have standards, a man that actually set order, she's basically saying that type of guy is no good. So all of you guys that might have similar standards, she's looking at you the same way. So that means she don't like you. And this is what I need for you brothers to understand. You understand? To anybody that's in the chat, listen to me very carefully. If you want to know who Andrew Tate is, Google. Just Google. You're not going to know in a chat. Seriously. You're not going to know in the chat. You're going to know when you go do your research. Seriously. I don't know his work. I just seen a few videos based on my research. People keep saying, oh, he's copying off Kevin Samuels. No, he's not. He's a totally different person. He's a totally different person. Kevin Samuels did one thing. The other guy is totally different. They don't like him because women don't like him. The majority of women are the ones that push for him being removed from social media. Because they didn't like the fact that the guy has money, number one, and he's straight up and down with what he believes. So if they got rid of him and felt that he needed to be banned from social media because, number one, he have money, number two, he have standards on what he's looking for and what he expect from women, right? Then what does that say about you brothers if you get with a modern woman and you got money? She's not gonna like you if you have money and you have standards. That is what you guys must understand. The reason why they got rid of him is because they don't want him to influence you. Just like when I speak and I teach you brothers no dinner dates. You think women like hearing that? You think women want to hear me tell brothers don't take women out on dinner dates? They don't like to hear that because they want you to be a sucker. They want you to be a simp. No, they're not entitled to a dinner date. You brothers are supposed to know this. This is supposed to be, basic understanding on how to deal with women one-on-one. You don't take women on dinner dates. What are you doing that for? If a woman like you, she'll cook for you. If a woman like you, brothers, she will cook for you. And what's so funny is all over TikTok, you have people posting, yeah, Andrew Tate was banned. And everybody's in there like, who's that? I don't know who that is. Who's that? People, use your brain. If you want to know who, Google. Google. You know what I'm saying? Go do your research. That's all you got to do. It's like people make things so damn difficult, fam. This woman is anti-man. She don't want to see you guys do well. She's just speaking things that she know is going to make her platform grow. And it has grown because of simps. So what she's going to do is she's going to start to speak a lot against women and do this. That's how you got to make your platform grow. Because look, the majority of women that are on these platforms, they hate men. They're not really doing anything productive. They're just a part of the hate man, anti-man bandwagon. So she's like, you know what? My channel can't grow like this. So I'm going to have to speak on stuff that men are going to like so I could build a following of men. And that's what they're doing. So all of those things that you heard her say, it sounds good. It sounds like she's speaking against these women. But at the end of the day, bro, they're all the same, fam. All of them are the same. You can't trust none of them, bro. So I'm going to let this thing play again. I'm going to let it play around again and then give my final thoughts and pretty much wrap up the stream. Let's go.
Sure, he'll be able to pay for all your stuff, but he'll also have more respect for his baby toe than you.
Now, notice what she said about Andrew Tate. Notice what she said about Andrew Tate. She said that, yeah, he'll be able to pay for all your stuff because why? They know he got money. Now, I thought women want high value men. I thought women want men that make more than 6 figures. Well, he's making 7. Well, why aren't they ready to be submissive? Why? Because it's not about money, bro. They want to control you. Modern women want to control you, brothers. And until you learn that, you're going to waste a lot of money. See, a lot of times, here's the thing. All of these platforms banning Andrew Tate didn't stop him because he's still who he is. And he have the money to do what he need to do to get his word out. They know that already. They looked him up. So they recognize that. What they've done is essentially cause a domino effect of why. What was the crime that he did? I mean, This is why social media is not really fun the way it used to be. You know, it's like them banning Tommy Sotomayor and banning this one and banning that one. Like, what's the point of this? So if nobody has a voice and we can't talk, like, what kind of world is that where no one could talk? We just all got to just stay quiet. What are they afraid of? They're afraid of men having standards. So whatever was Andrew Tate's message, they're trying to silence that. Because no one was hurt. No one got deleted. So what exactly was the crime? Speaking? Having standards? So let me get this straight. So women didn't like what he had to say, so therefore, let's stop him from talking all over social media because women just don't like what he have to say. What kind of world is that? If you don't like what he have to say, why are you listening to him? This is what I don't understand about social media. This is crazy. If you don't like what somebody is saying, why are you continually listening to them? Why? See, as a content creator, I create content. I'm not a viewer. You that are viewing, you're viewers. I'm a content creator. So I have to listen to things in order to produce content. Whether I agree or disagree. But if I'm a viewer and that's all I do, if I don't like somebody, I'm not going to listen to them. But to sit there and listen to somebody and then get mad and say, well, I don't like them. I don't want to see them online no more. That's the equivalent of murder. That's the equivalent of deleting somebody. Because if you're an adult and you don't like what somebody's saying, stop listening to them. And this is why I think on social media, all of these big platforms really have to implement a new policy guideline for viewers that supports free speech so that people are able to speak their mind. There has to be something in place that protect creators, because when people see Andrew Tate get blocked and banned and all this other stuff, that's not nothing to celebrate. That's not nothing to be like, oh, yes, I'm glad. So might as well they just ban everybody. Let's just have a society where there's only one frame of thought. Anyone that disagree, ban them from social media. That's crazy. But see, here's the thing. That's exactly where it's going. That's exactly where it's going. And it's going to be your fault when it happens. If you don't like somebody, stop looking at them. Stop listening to them. Because see, here's the thing, ladies. If you got a problem with male creators that talk about different issues, that means that what they're saying applies to you. It applies to you. Because if it didn't, you wouldn't care. It bothers you because you know that you're out here living foul. You're living dirty. And you don't like the fact that a man have the balls to speak on the issues. Here's the thing. Your life have nothing to do with my words. You not being able to find a husband is your fault. It has nothing to do with me. If you're such a great woman and you're a good catch, you'll be able to go out there and pull a man that will be your husband. But by the pure fact you can't do that, it's because you know good and well you're not a good catch. Us brothers that are creators that are on social media, we're content creators. We have businesses. We produce. We educate. And those who want the education, need the education, support the education, don't need you to be trying to disrupt their education. Because what I find is that when people try to get Andrew Tate to shut his voice off, you're basically saying, I don't want you to influence men because I want to manipulate them. And you didn't like the fact that he was speaking things that resonated with men to help them to be better. Just like Kevin Samuels. There's certain things that Kevin Samuels taught that was true. I didn't agree with everything, but there's certain things that he spoke that was true, that could help men. Just like every male creator, we speak things that help men. And a lot of women don't like it. Why? Because it gives the edge to you brothers. It make you understand what to do, how to move. And they don't want that. They want to be able to control you brothers. You see? Let's go.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more, no longer accepting the bare minimum, no longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit.
See, all of this is all materialistic. Everything she's speaking on is materialistic. Accept this, accept that. When she's wearing fake lashes. We have standards too. We don't want women with lashes. We don't want women with fake hair. We don't want women wearing a cake of makeup. What about that? We don't want women that uses a filter every time they're on social media. Why don't you take the filter off and show your real self? How about that? Do you see what I mean, brothers? Do you see how when I talk about the real issues that men don't want to see, women get upset? But yet they talk all of these standards and say that we're hurt. I'm not hurt by none of you women in America because I know how you move. And this is why I teach brothers not to wife you up. You're not qualified. You're not. And see, this is the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels, because he created a show. It was a gimmick. I know it was a gimmick. A lot of folks that are his fans, they still are in denial, but it was a gimmick. He knew none of the women that called in on his show would ever find a husband. He knew that, but he didn't just tell them. It's like he know that they're not fit, friendly, or cooperative. He already knows this. Right? But he still would have the conversation, and then he would bait them into desiring a high value man only to exploit their dysfunctions in a live stream. That's the problem that I had with Kevin Samuels. And a lot of people didn't see that. Because if you're going to be real with these women when they call in, you got to just tell them straight up. As soon as they call in, be like, look, miss, you're never going to be married. You're not even fit to be in a marriage. So I don't even know why you called in on the show. Like, seriously. You're not even fit to be in a relationship with a guy that make 30,000, 45, 100K. You're not even fit. Just keep it a buck. But don't play games as if though you're trying to help these women when you know you're not. These are the issues that I had. And this is the issues that I even have right now with the Kendra G show. All of this dating stuff, asking them questions, it's the same questions. None of those women ever getting married. They're never going to get married. It's all for entertainment. That's all it's for. See, I call it as it is. None of those women, none of those men, none of those people are being helped. Why? Because she don't have a husband. And if she don't have a husband, how could she help any of you folks? How? It can't help you folks. You know? A dating show and nobody's dating? A show that, I got a group that helps people get married. Look at a so-called lawyer guy that claimed he's Kevin Samuels' friend. Where's his so-called wedding? Oh, I'm engaged, y'all. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Kevin Samuels, you know what I'm saying? You know, if it wasn't for him, I would have never been able to find this lovely woman in that Facebook group. Yes. But we don't hear no wedding bells. Instead, we hear him teaching you guys that you need to get your passport and go overseas. You see what I'm saying? All of that was a gimmick, a fraud. Wasting your time, making you guys think that he found something, bro. It's a joke. You guys got to wake up. Wake up to reality, fam. You guys are following all the people that are fake, and the people that are real you find it so difficult to support them. I got people that keep coming to me saying, you trying to be like Kevin Samuels. Fam, I've been here since 2006, putting in more work than any of these creators all over YouTube. None of them put in more work than me. None of them have my credentials. None of them. Do you understand me? I am light years ahead of all of them. Well, you talking about I'm trying to be like some man that just arrived. Half of these guys just learned how to use the system on YouTube. Half of these guys just started to learn how to put a studio together. Fam, I had a studio in 2006. A full-fledged studio. What are you talking about? It's only about a few people on YouTube that are OGs in the space that I can say, okay, these brothers right here, they've been here since day one. But all of these other guys, they got no fucking respect for the pioneers. All they do is come online and try to act like they the shit. Coming up here acting and boasting and doing this and doing that like they've been putting in work. Fam, y'all haven't been doing a damn thing. Y'all just started. You ain't do nothing. You ain't helped none of these brothers yet. Y'all have been literally regurgitating the talking points of the OGs for years. None of y'all have been original. Don't get me started, fam. You got people trying to compare me to this person and compare me to that person. Fam, you know how much work I've been doing, man? But you trying to be like Kevin Samuels. You doing this like Kevin Samuels. No. You're just looking for somebody to blame because the man is dead. That's what it is. You're looking for someone to blame. Just like they're now focusing on this other guy right now. They're claiming that he's trying to be like Kevin Samuels. What's this other guy? There's a guy that's going around in a video where, and I did a reaction video to it, where you see a guy, he's talking to a guy on a phone call, and he's asking him questions about who have the roles in the house. And they're saying that he is trying to be like the next Kevin Samuels. Folks, Kevin Samuels is dead, right? Move on. Stop looking for someone to blame. Stop looking for someone to hate. You're looking for a new villain. That's what you're looking for. So any man that you see speaking on topics, you figure, oh, they're trying to be like Kevin Samuels. No, Kevin Samuels copied off of every male creator on social media. That's what he did. I've been calling him out for a very long time, and people got mad with me. A lot of creators on YouTube been getting mad at me because I've been calling out the issues with Kevin Samuels. I don't really care about none of them dudes, fam, at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, you worshiping a man speaks volume of where you are. To worship a man when a man is clearly off and doing something that's wrong, and you getting mad with other creators, just show that you're one-sided. You understand? I have always been fair and balanced. Yes, there are things that Kevin Samuels did that was truthful. There's things that he did that benefited the community. At the same time, there's things that he did that was off. And I called it out because that's my job as a so-called creator. That's my job. I'm not one of these guys that just go along with the bandwagon with everybody, because then now if Kevin Samuels do something wrong and I was always the guy that was there cheering him on, guess what? Now I look bad. I'm not going to do that. No. I hold everybody accountable. Everybody get the smoke. Everybody get criticized. No one on social media is above reproach. No one. As soon as people hear the word Kevin Samuels, they look at him as the authority. The authority? Do you know how many other men that have been on YouTube that have been speaking everything you heard Kevin Samuels say for years, and y'all don't even acknowledge those guys? Y'all don't even acknowledge them. You don't even know who they are. You don't even know who these guys are. You don't even give them their flowers. You don't even shout them out because you're so damn selfish. You're so wanting to uphold Kevin. See, you guys, you worship Kevin Samuel so much that he was put to death. That's how bad your worship got. You worshiped him so much. And you disrespected all of the guys that paved the way. And that is why the man is not here. And a lot of you guys are mad. You're so angry right now because the cash cow is no longer here. You're upset. You know what I mean? You had one clown attorney trying to profit off of the man's death. And now look, he's not even doing nothing. He's not even doing nothing to uphold no legacy. What happened to the legacy? When Kevin Samuels passed away, I did more work, more investigative work, trying to solve the case, along with other creators. What did all these people that claim they were his supporters do for Kevin? Nothing. Why? Because it was all about the money. They didn't care about that man. They only cared about the fact that he was the one bringing in the money. They didn't care about nothing else, fam. And it's a damn shame. But let's get back into this. Let's go.
We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it. I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they...
What standards? What standards are men hurt by? Y'all don't want men. Y'all don't want guys. Y'all want play toys. Y'all want shit to play with on your time. Y'all want a machine that works for you. Y'all want a father figure, someone who takes care of all your shit so that you don't have responsibility.
What exactly do you want, young lady? Where is your husband? Where's the guy that you cater to? Where's the guy that you love? Where's the guy that you encourage? Where is he? Again, all of these women, they always have a word to say. It sounds interesting, but you know, I've learned through my own experience not to trust no female creator when they speak, because I've seen too much stuff happen on social media with women that 1 minute they talking for the brothers, then they switch it up. As soon as you do something that they don't like, they switch it up. There was a period of time where I was talking about one particular topic, and as soon as I switched to a man can have more than one wife, I had multiple women come, oh, I'm unsubscribing. I can't believe that you saying this. I can't believe. And I said, you know what? Fuck you. Just go ahead and unsubscribe. I don't care. I don't care. Because I realize, brothers, when it comes to women, they're like the weather. They change. Just like the weather. Every day is going to be a new temperature. It's going to rain. It's going to be sunny. That's how women are, bro. So once you understand that female nature is all like the weather, it's going to go up and down, up and down. You can never please a woman. So once you understand that, you just have to learn to be yourself. Just be yourself. Be yourself and don't let a woman change you. And that is what true standards are like. When you just be yourself and let women think whatever they want to think. If women like you, they're going to gravitate towards you. If they don't, they can go to hell. It doesn't matter. But I'm not going to change me for no woman.
That you don't take accountability so that you don't have to grow up. You don't want a relationship, nor do you want a man. You want to be worshipped 24/7. You want to take and not give.
That's what women do every day, brothers. Take, and they don't give you nothing in return. And they want you to worship them. This is why, as a brother, you're not supposed to be on Instagram liking women photos all day. You're not supposed to be doing that as men. You're not supposed to be telling them in the comments under their videos and pictures about how beautiful they are and this and that and all. Stop, because 1,000 other guys are doing the same thing. And these women are not even responding to your comments because they don't care. It's all about taking your energy. You're draining your energy, brothers. You're draining your resources. You're longing for women that don't want you, bro. Stop.
Anything. That's what guys are upset about. The fact that a lot of us just want to use them. Play with their emotions. Treat them like fucking pawns.
Play with their emotions. That's what modern women are doing to you, brothers. playing with your time, using you as pawns, using you for a dinner date, and then right after the date, they go on another date with another man. Why are you brothers allowing yourself to go through that kind of abuse? Why? See, the biggest problems that I see on social media, man, is with us brothers on how we continually play this beef game. Listen, we all been there, we all done that, we all disagree on different points. But as men, y'all have to understand code. Y'all have to understand that iron sharpens iron. If I make a video and I critique you as a man, it doesn't mean that I hate you. It means that I'm critiquing you, starting a conversation about something, hoping that you might improve. At the end of the day, we don't know how to have civil debates, civil disagreements, and keep code. And because of this is why the majority of you brothers are losing. Because these women are winning. They're still going out on dinner dates. They're still out here getting their bills paid because you guys are continually cash apping them and super chatting them because they look pretty. Not because she did anything creative. These women don't even have talent, bro. They don't even have talent. And you're paying them. You're paying them for saying the same thing that us brothers been saying for years. I see you guys doing this. I have screenshots of super chats of guys worshiping women for saying things that men have always been saying, but you don't show those guys no support. But you show women support. This is why us brothers can't build nothing. Because you're helping women to build the platforms that they need to destroy you. And once these women get to a certain level, they're going to change their talking points. They're going to change their message. Why? Because now they have the platform and the clout to destroy all of you brothers. This is the danger of social media. Every female creator that is on YouTube that I can see have more than 100K following, but the brothers don't. Why is that? Why their reach is stronger than the brothers? Because you brothers are suckers, simps, beta males, and you love giving women everything they need. They have larger microphones, larger platforms. They're able to take their message to the masses. You brothers are single-handedly sabotaging all of us brothers. Because all of these women have different platforms with larger reaches than the brothers. So when push comes to shove and things really pop off, all they got to do is put out a video and the whole world sees it overnight. Just like back in the day, women had Jenny Jones, Ricky Lake, Oprah Winfrey, and the list goes on and on. All of those women had platforms to speak against men. And to this day, you brothers have made all female platforms on social media grow overnight. Imagine this, people. All Kendra G have to do is talk about, hey, so what's your sign? What kind of man you looking for? Okay. And she's already pushing 100K subscribers. All a woman got to do is come on camera with a filter on her face. All a woman got to do is put on her weave, her lashes, and look pretty. And she gets to 100K subscribers in 1 week. All a woman got to do is show some cleavage. And she'll get a bunch of likes. All a woman got to do is change into 5 cheap dresses that cost about $5 each. And you guys would thumb her video up and get the likes to 2,500. and they'll have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You know who all those subscribers are? Nothing but men. It's not women. It's men. All of these female creators, their entire audience is predominantly men. Why it's not women? Because you brothers are weak. You're simps. You're beta males. You think and act like you're alpha. You act like you're strong. No, you're all subscribed to women. You help them grow, but you don't help the brothers. Why? Why? Because you're working for the wrong team. Damn shame. That is sad that you brothers are subscribed to women because they change in dresses. You're entertained by a woman changing a dress rather than learning how to be a man, rather than starting that business, rather than supporting the brothers that support the men. What a shame. A lot of times I talk on these issues with these passport brothers and y'all be thinking that I'm coming against the passport brothers. No, it's about the men that just want to go look for sex. Again, all this talk is going on right now of men going overseas. First of all, let's just stop the cap. A lot of you guys have jobs right here in America. A lot of you don't even have time on the books to take a vacation, but yet you want us to believe that you're just going overseas. Let's just stop all the cap. The only guys that are able to do that are guys that actually have their own business. They're able to travel. They're able to have the time to go do what they need to do. They have a certain amount of savings where they could really go out there and explore. But if you got to report at work next week, you don't got no time to do anything. So let's be real, right? What we need is men that are going to go overseas, that are going to teach the brothers on social media what it's like to be overseas, how they could set up shop, how they could relocate, have dual citizenship and so forth, how to go about doing all of this. So men can learn, because even though we're grown men, we still need to be educated on how the world works. We still need to be educated. Some of you guys that are traveled men, you're stronger in the sense of travel because you know how it goes. So it's not really about boasting about how traveled you are. It's about educating the brothers. See, a lot of you guys that are traveled men, and we're going to talk about this in future videos when I start to share videos on how to build your YouTube platform, how to grow on YouTube, how to have success. If you're the type of guy that is a traveled guy, you can have a whole channel on nothing but that. But don't talk about women all day, bro. Don't talk about how much women you're getting. Don't have the camera showing women's behinds as you walking up and down the Philippines and all you doing is showing the natives as they walking up and down. I'm not impressed with that, brother. That's not impressive work. That's no different than if I jump out into Flatbush Avenue and I'm walking around with my camera, or I go to Times Square with my camera and I'm just showing women walking up and down the street talking about, look at all the women. That's not impressive. That doesn't mean I'm getting. Listen, just because I'm filming women walking around the street does not mean that I'm getting the women. And a lot of times, a lot of these guys, they love doing this type of stuff on social media. They'll flex in a rental, they'll flex in their car, and they'll act like they're going around doing things. Please stop. It's not impressing nobody. If you're going overseas, teach the brothers how to build. Teach the brothers how the economy is overseas. Is it easy for a guy to get rich overseas? Is it difficult for a guy? What are the strengths? What are the do's and the don'ts? What are the pros and the cons of living in different areas overseas? Which is the best places to live overseas? Where is that? What is that information? Let me tell you something, man. There is nobody on YouTube talking like me. Nobody. I should have 1,000 likes on this video already. Do you understand me? 1,000 likes. I'm not wasting your time here. You're being educated. You're being built up as men. We need to know this data, not just what kind of women are overseas. Come on. That's all? That's all it is? So I'm going to go get my passport, pay for this, do this and that, just so I could go overseas to get some women. That's a waste of time. What businesses have brothers started? Share the knowledge, brothers. Share the info. All you guys that are seasoned men that been out there, that experienced the life. Whether you're younger brothers, older brothers, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to the brothers, just like I got a responsibility to use this microphone and this airtime to speak on this issue. It should encourage you traveled brothers to really look within yourself and say, you know what, bro? I'm sitting in the clouds listening. Fam, you really true. I got to do what I got to do to empower these brothers. You got to do that. Because if you're a traveled brother, you know the game. You know what it's all about. You got to teach these brothers. Don't be selfish. If you're the kind of brother that's making money overseas and you're doing different things, fam, you have a responsibility to teach these brothers. You know these brothers out here in prison in the States. You know these brothers are struggling on their 9-to-5 job to survive. You know this. So how about you get off your ass and teach these brothers the game and stop playing? Listen, just telling brothers to get a passport is not educating them. You just telling brothers to get a passport is not educating the brothers. Okay, I got my passport. Now, what do I do? What do I do now? Where do I go? Where do I go? See, this is what I mean. You guys are sending brothers into a burning house. You do understand that overseas the laws are different. Crime is in every society. What is the crime culture like? What are the penalties of different crimes overseas? Do these men talk about that on YouTube? They don't talk about that. You guys in America are going overseas and you think like an American in a land that have different laws. Do you understand the danger of not understanding the language? Have you even said to yourself, you know what? Before I go overseas, let me spend about 5 months learning the language in America. Let me study Portuguese. Let me study, what is that? Tagalog, I think it is. I'm not sure what the language is for people in the Philippines. I'm not sure what it's called, but let me learn the language. Let me learn the culture. Even if I don't know it fluently, but let me learn the basics so that when I go down there, I can communicate with the natives. Because see, you want to go travel and do X, Y, and Z, and you get down there, next minute you have a horrible time. Next minute you realize that it's not all what it was cracked up to be. And you get discouraged even more and go into depression because now it's like, I spent all this money. I followed what the brothers said. I had a horrible time. I got arrested. I was in jail. I was in jail in another country because I didn't understand the law. This is the problems that we have, brothers. Listen, as bad as it is in America, you must understand how the world works before you start this traveling thing. Don't just grab a passport and jump on a plane and go overseas searching for women to have sex with, bro. And then you end up coming back to the States with HIV, fam. Don't do that. Because you don't know the half of what's going on around the world. You don't know about the prostitution that's going on around the world. I see all these guys, oh, I'm going to DR. Fam, really? You going to DR? You going to DR for what? To look for a wife or look for sex? To look to have family or look for sex? Because there's a lot of prostitution over there, bro. And there's a lot of women that you think are women and they're not women. There's a lot of stuff going on, fam. And you guys really need to be educated about it. Seriously. You gotta understand the game. Let's go.
Only be with them if they can give you some material shit. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. You're making it seem like we're leveling up. We're bossing up and they're intimidated by it. Some guys are, but most of them, they're not.
No guys is intimidated by any woman. You ladies gotta stop this foolishness of thinking a man is intimidated. A man just wanna fuck you. What in the world are you talking about? He's intimidated by you. A man is not intimidated by no one. A man is not intimidated by you because you're a woman, because you got a job and you're making... What do you mean by he's intimidated by you? A man just want to smash. That's it. What are these women talking about? A man see a woman he like and he want to get to know her and he want to smash. That is the way things go. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? No man is intimidated by any woman. And anytime a woman speaks like that, that is when you know it's a problem. Just because you have your own place, you drive your own car, and you make your own money as a woman, doesn't mean a man is intimidated. That is what an adult's supposed to do. An adult's supposed to have a car, supposed to have money, supposed to have a place. Who cares? Who cares what you got, lady? Who cares? Stop talking about your possessions. Stop talking about your car. Stop talking about your education. None of that stuff impress men. This is why guys go overseas, because women over there are not talking about their cars, their house, their education, and all that buffoonery. We don't care about that. Guys just want to be in the company of a woman so they can vibe with. In America, they can't get that because you don't even know how to do that.
Intimidated by shit. They're annoyed and they're tired of it.
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more. No longer accepting the bare minimum. No longer accepting...
Demanding more, not accepting the bare minimum. Anytime you hear women talk like this, bro, just leave them alone because they're a waste of time, a waste of energy. This woman right here on the screen gonna be single for the rest of her life. For the rest of her natural life, fam. She will never be a wife, fam. Never in this lifetime.
Bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
If women had standards, they would keep their legs closed. If women had standards, they would keep their legs closed. If women had standards, they would keep their legs closed. If women had standards, they would not have sex with random men. They would keep their legs closed and they would say, look, I'm not having sex with you until I become your wife. I'm not going to do it. But they're not. You know why? Because they don't have no standards. So if you're a woman and you allowed a guy to tap that tail already, why would a guy waste his time waiting to get married to you? For what? You already done gave your body away. We're not waiting. This is why in today's day, a man is not waiting around to have sex with you. He's not. Because you're not a virgin. So why am I playing this virgin type game when you're not a virgin? Now, if you were a virgin, then yes, I would have to wait to wife you up to have relations with you. But if you already given your body to multiple men, why are you putting me through the virgin waiting game when you already given your body to multiple men? It makes no sense. Why would a guy put himself through that kind of abuse of waiting to smash this sister that already done had 20 guys? Why am I putting myself through that abuse? Why am I taking you on 20 dinner dates? Why am I spending money on trips and gifts in order to get between your legs? There is no incentive of me doing that under those circumstances. This is why men would rather just go overseas to deal with some broad over there. This is crazy. I'm not doing that mess.
All right, it's time for Roma's daily dose of reality. Here's the hard dose of reality. Okay, you have manipulated yourself into thinking that what you have for men is high standards, but
when it's not high standards. It's not. What modern women bring to you, brothers, is not standards at all. What they're doing is they're just putting the price tag of their vagina up high. That's all they're doing. They're saying, look, this vagina, even though other guys already got it for free, I'm selling it at a high price. You got to take me to dinner. You got to take me on a vacation. You got to buy me a purse. You got to buy me a shoes. And then after all of that, I'll think about giving you the vagina. That's all they're doing. Save your money, brothers. Save your money.
You don't. What you have is a high level of greed, codependency issues, and you've turned dating into a hustle.
That's exactly what dating is, brothers. This is why you're not supposed to be spending money. Dating is a hustle. Brothers, listen to me, man. Brothers, stop taking women on dinner dates, fam. Stop. Have standards, brothers. Have standards. Listen to me, guys. Listen. A lot of us brothers, we have been under this mindset of if you meet a woman, you're saying all the wrong things if you be straight up and down. I'm going to have to start to teach this and make you brothers really, I guess, put the pedal to the metal, so to speak. When you get with a woman, just tell her exactly what you're looking for, bro. Tell her exactly what you want. Don't waste no time. Stop the games. Stop the madness. Stop the BS. Stop. Tell her exactly what you want, what you're looking for, to avoid the BS. Because you're going to waste your time out here. Dating is a hustle for women. They're the ones gaining. You're not gaining nothing. You're not gaining anything, bro. When was the last time a woman hollered at you and said she want to take you out on a date? When was the last time a woman DM'd you and said she want to fly you out to her city? When? They don't do that, bro. They don't, because they know you brothers are suckers and simps. They wait for you. Chivalry is dead, bro. It's done. I could no longer teach you guys. Yo, man, you guys need to settle down and, you know what I'm saying, wife up the sisters and stop being a whoremonger male and all. I can't even do that no more, fam. I can't. Yeah, but Ringo, man, you follow the Most High. Listen, I ain't teaching guys to go out there and pump and dump and be a wicked guy. I ain't teach guys that. But at this point, what am I going to do? What can I tell these guys? You think I could go out there and tell these guys, hey, you need to do this and you need to do that when women are out of order? These women are done, bro. They're not out here trying to be wives. They're trying to be 304s at this time. They're looking for a sneaky link. Literally, women are out here looking for a guy just to have sex with. Brothers, you're more likely to have sex with a woman in one day if you play your cards right. I could teach you guys how to have sex with women in one day. All you got to do is just not talk about getting to know them. Don't talk about you want to wife them up. Don't talk about you want a relationship. Just meet with them and say, yo, let's chill later. Let's do this. Let's do that. Or matter of fact, let's go out right now. Let's go do X, Y, and Z. Not on no dinner date. Not on no spending no money. But let's go do something. Let's go do something fun. And just chill with the woman. I guarantee you, bro, by the end of whatever experience y'all dealing with, that woman is going to be into you. Her level of sexual desire is going to be high. And whatever the case is, she's going to want to have sex with you the same day, fam. That's the hidden secret that a lot of guys don't be telling you, brothers. They don't tell you that part. And these women know it's true because they always getting their back blown out. They always getting their back blown out, bro. Don't let them fool you into thinking that they angels, fam. That they out here just being celibate and waiting for the right guy. All of that is BS, fam. They got a new guy lined up by the end of the week. Ready to go to the telly. Don't be deceived, brothers. The problem is you're out here losing because you're trying to have a relationship. This is why I keep telling you, deal with these women as concubines. We're not wifing none of them up. The whole marriage thing is off the table. If you're not a virgin, you're not wife material. If you're not a virgin, you're not wife material in my book. Do you understand me? You're not. You're concubine material at best. And you're going to be a concubine until I decide that you're worthy to be upgraded to a wife. Period. You understand? We're not going to invest in you to be a wife because you're not worthy. You know what I mean? I've experienced too much to understand that to direct you guys into a burning house is literally insane. I can't do that. So if you're with a woman right now, bro, you deal with her as a concubine and make sure she knows she's a concubine. Don't just play this little game, fam. Make her know you're my concubine. What? Yeah, you're my concubine. You know what I'm saying? I got other concubines over here and I got other concubines over there. You're one of my concubines. I ain't sharing no man. Well, then go. Because either way, you're going to get your back blown out by a brother somewhere. So I'm not losing no sleep. Because all she trying to do, bro, is control you. She's not trying to be on your program. And this is how you know the difference between when a woman is really rocking with you from when a woman is just trying to control you, bro. Half of these broads are trying to control you. They're not trying to build you up. They're not trying to praise you. Do you know your woman literally supposed to worship you, bro? Do you know that, brothers? Do you know that? Let me break this thing down. The Bible says that a woman is supposed to honor her husband as unto the Lord. You know what that means? She's supposed to worship you, fam. She's supposed to worship the ground you're on. She's supposed to reverence you as unto the Lord, which means the same way you see these women in churches singing to the Lord and praising the Lord, that's the way a woman is supposed to be towards her husband. Yeah. Because see, when a woman do that, it make you work harder to make sure that she's provided for and loved properly because she's given you what she gives the Most High. But modern women are not doing that, and that's why they're struggling in relationships. Because they forgot that as a man, you're a god. Did you hear me, brother? As a man, you're a god. Lowercase g, just in case you didn't know. The Most High made man in his image and his likeness, which mean, brother, you are a god. Do you know that? But see, modern women, they weren't created in the image and likeness of the Most High. Oh, no. She was created from your rib. You, brother, were created from the dust of the ground. You were created in the image and the likeness of the Most High God. Yeah, you. And women know that. And that's why they're always trying to usurp authority over you. And this is why, as a man, you're supposed to stand your ground. So, brothers, take this class and this lesson because this is a master class. I don't provide weak content. Do you understand me? I provide content that influence men to do better. Women also are learning from my content, but I'm focused on you brothers because I've already tried to teach the women. I've already had a black female advice TV channel, and the women didn't support nothing. When I tried to teach these women how to submit to men, how to prepare to be a wife, how to humble themselves, how to get fit, how to lose weight, how to do this, they rejected everything that I had to say. They did. Those of you who remember that channel, you remember all the work I put in. You remember all the videos I had on the Black Female Advice TV channel. You remember most of those videos I put on my Patreon, but you remember those videos. All I did was try to help women, and they didn't want no help. I'm a bad chick. I could do bad by myself. I'm getting my own money. I don't need no man. Now look at them today. They're in a worse situation now.
Into a scam, a way to just get free shit. Your nails paid for, your eyelashes paid for, your food paid for, your bills paid for.
That's all they see you brothers for today. Just somebody to pay their bills. just someone to get their nails done. You remember the video that I did a reaction to where a guy paid a woman $500, took her out on a date, did all of that work. For what? For what? Brothers, there are women that literally get their bills paid every month off of simps. Every month there's a new guy paying their rent. Did you know that? More women are earning more than 6 figures because of OnlyFans, because of you weak, thirsty men that are signing up to pay $20 a month to see a woman on a video. You weak, disgusting man. You have the audacity to make modern women make 6 figures off of OnlyFans. That's how thirsty you are, bro. You guys are doing this mess because it's not women that are signing up to OnlyFans to see women. No, it's you brothers, you beta male simps, because you can't pull a woman. So you figure, hey, at least I can see her on my screen. At least I can be in the comfort of my own home and look at her body. That's how sad you are as a man. You're no different than our brothers that are doing time in prison. You're doing the same thing. They're behind bars looking at magazines. You're at home looking at your computer. What a shame. You're in a prison just like our brothers serving time. That's sad, bro, that you're using your credit card. Your bank statement most likely says OnlyFans. That's sad. And then you do this with multiple women on OnlyFans. You guys are signing up to OnlyFans to look at a woman's feet. You're a disgusting guy, bro. Sad. That's sad, bro. You can't go out and pull a woman. You gotta watch her online. You can't touch her physically. You can only look at her. And that's what women are doing, brothers. That's why women post picture after picture looking sexy and nice on Instagram and social media, because what they're doing is being eye candy for us brothers. They're not trying to make you touch them. They're not trying to get with you. They got some other guy for that. Some other guy is tapping that tail. But they use their online presence to seduce you so that you can cash app and super chat and join their so-called OnlyFans. I remember this one time, there was a sister on Instagram, fam. I was following her page, right? I thought she was a cool sister and whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, the sister's nice. She's pretty and whatnot. And I like women that have pretty feet. So I had complimented her, right? Next minute, I get a DM message from the sister saying, hey, you could join my OnlyFans. I'm like, I didn't even know she had an OnlyFans, bro. I click. The woman have like about 3,000 followers and charge $25 a month. I lost all interest in that sister, fam. I thought this woman was unique, cute, different. Come to find out, she's prostituting herself on social media. You see how that goes, brothers? You see that? The whole time I'm thinking that, wow, that sister's cool. Because if you would have saw her profile and everything, you would have thought that she's an innocent, quiet, you know, introvert type woman that just stays by herself, whatnot. But no, lo and behold, she had an OnlyFans with 3,000 followers, charging $25 a month to see her body. I lost all respect for her, unfollowed, and just stopped wasting my damn time. And I've learned over the years, brothers, this is how it is in the world we live in, man. These women are literally selling themselves now. That's how it is, bro. Sad to say, but that's how it is. Modern women in today's day don't even have to go to a 9-to-5 if they don't want to. They could just say, you know what? I quit my job. I'm going to go online and sell myself. Sooner or later, prostitution is going to be legalized all over the states in all of America. right? It's gonna be legalized, right? It's gonna be legalized, and it will be the end of civilization once that happens. The days of trying to get a woman to wife up, it's gonna be done. Period. Forever. Because every woman is gonna be selling their body. And it's pretty much like that already. To be quite frank, brothers, it's like that already. You got women that are lawyers that have OnlyFans. You got women that are teachers that educate young children that have OnlyFans. You got women in corporate jobs that have OnlyFans. You have women that are doing so many different things right now because they realize that simps are the new clients. So the new business strategy for modern women is to just go on social media and sell themselves. And that's what they're doing right now. So if you're a brother and you got an OnlyFans account that you're registered to, you need to stop, bro. You need to stop and quit doing that. Repent from that mess, bro. Seriously. You need to stop, bro. You need to pull all your resources from that stuff. Pull all your resources. All you guys, y'all need to stop, man. You guys are losing out here. These women are winning. These women are winning because they know you're a sucker. They know that. You're a simp. You think I'm going to be paying for some woman's OnlyFans sites? You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, fam. You paying for a woman's OnlyFans site so you can look at her feet. That's crazy. Why don't you just go find a woman, go to a park, find a woman, and find what you're looking for and be with a real woman in the real world? Like, this is crazy. Like you guys are being trained to live this virtual world existence of not really being physically with women, but like just viewing them on a screen. That's where we're going. Where we're having relations with a screen, with a computer. This is crazy, bro. Let's go.
I've grown up around men my entire life, all right? And I have not heard one of them say, you know what? I think I need a woman that makes at least 6 figures. She's driving a Toyota. What a fucking loser. She can't pay for my gas and my oil changes? She really thinks that she's wifey material? So many women walk around thinking they know exactly what men want. But at the end of the day, you have no fucking idea because you haven't even stopped to ask them.
Women know what men want, but the thing is, women in America are not going to give you guys that. They have already been programmed. See, brothers, as much as I would like to see all you guys settle down with a sister in America, it's not possible under these circumstances. Even the women that are listening to me right now, they're not going to settle down with any guy because they have already been programmed to get the bag. They've been programmed to be independent, and they have too much to lose if they settle for you. You have to understand, brothers, and I'm giving you the game. A lot of women are getting this bag because of the simps. It's not because they're working at a 9-to-5. It's not because they have a business. Their business is selling themselves. That's their business. If they were to stop dealing with multiple men, they will not be able to meet that rent every month. They will not be able to drive the car they drive if they don't deal with multiple men that are giving them money. They're using multiple men to finance their lifestyle. This is why you guys got to pull back these resources, because a lot of these women think they the ish because you simps keep financially supporting them. Stop. Stop. Y'all got to stop, man. I'm telling you, fam, a lot of women don't even pay their rent. Another guy is doing it. Multiple guys are giving them money, and that's how they meet their rent. They're living in like luxury apartments because of guys that are simping. And the money come in every month. And there's always a new guy. And when they look like their money is running out, they go put on a new video, a new outfit, something new for a new sucker and simp to give them more money. This is what they're doing. I'm giving you brothers the game, and y'all still gonna go after this stream to OnlyFans to give some woman some money. This is crazy, fam.
But I did. I did a poll where 8,500 people answered, and I said, in what order do you value these 3 things in your romantic relationships? The biggest percent, 75%, sex was last, and spending quality time together was first. You You guys walk around like your shit doesn't stink and you have such a high standard for men, but at the end of the day, you don't. You have a high level of insecurity, of immaturity, of codependency.
All of that we have already done talked about concerning modern women. So this is why I'm not really impressed with what she's saying, because we've already heard this from the brothers and women are not listening. So why would they listen to her? They're not. They're not going to listen to her. They're not. The only way, brothers, women are going to change and do what they need to do is you brothers are going to have to really have standards. And that means pulling all of your resources, stop simping, stop being a beta male, stop taking them on vacations, dates, and buying gifts, stop paying for vagina. You got to do this, brothers. Because these women are making $10,000 to $20,000 a month, fam, off of simps. Think about this. Think about you suckers and simps that when you go to female platforms and you cash apping them $100, right? Think about how many times you've done that in a month. Now think about how many other men are supporting that same woman the same exact way you are. That woman done made 10 bands in 1 month. In 1 month. And she ain't even doing nothing for you. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all saw the video that I made the other day with the brothers that literally supported a woman just for her changing into 5 outfits. And I had to show her how to dress. I had to show how a woman should look. And, you know, I'm not going to get no credit from none of these women. These women would never come on camera and say, well, thanks so-and-so for what you showed regarding dressing up and so-and-so. They're not going to do that because that's the arrogance of women. See, if I didn't have experience, I wouldn't be able to do that. You see what I'm saying? I have experience. They would never give no credit. They would never say, hey, and if you see any of these women with any of those type of styles that I shared in that video, you already done know they got it from me. You know they got it from me. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's continue. Let's go.
You've made dating into this dehumanizing game where you can pick apart where a man takes you on a date because that somehow is indicative of how well he's going to treat you.
This is why you're not supposed to take women on dinner dates, brothers.
You think that men are upset because women want better? No, they're not. They're upset because you treat them like walking dicks.
If women wanted better, they would keep their legs closed. But they're not doing that. Instead, they give it to the Pookies and the Ray Rays of the world, and then they complain about those men when really they never gave a quality man the time of the day. You have to understand something, brothers. All of you brothers that are quality working men, you guys that are focused on your grind, doing what you got to do, you're typically the good catch. You're the guy that wants to build, wants to do right. These modern women are not looking for guys like you because they know that you have standards that they have to submit to. These women don't want to submit, brothers. This is why relationships can't be done in America. It can't be done. That's why I said you got to deal with these women as concubines. You can't build a relationship with them because when you say submit, these women they lose their mind. They're like, submit? I ain't submitting to you. But yet they submit to their boss on their job. You see that? They submit to their supervisor. They do as they're told. But when it comes to a man, they don't think they could cook for you. Notice this. Women would have more of a hard time cooking for you, but would give you the so-called vagina. Think about that. That's crazy, right?
And piggy banks. And as soon as somebody comes around that can provide more, whoop, you're gone.
That's exactly it, brothers. Once she find a guy that can provide more, or a guy that drives a better car, or a guy that lives in a nicer house, she's going to get rid of you. Now, why would you want to invest in a woman like that? A woman that's not true. A woman that see you as a cash cow. Once she see a guy that make more money, have more clout, look like he could provide more for her, she's going to leave you. You don't need women like that, brothers. Deal with them as concubines. Stop trying to wife up these women. I'm not teaching you guys to wife up these women no more. I'm not teaching you guys to build no damn families with these women. You could do that at your own risk. Because at the end of the day, I see what's happening in America. I see the games that are being played. If you brothers want to go down that route, you got to make sure the woman is literally an exceptional woman. She got to be the type of woman that is really on point. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not teaching you guys to wife up these women. And don't ever wife up a woman based on the state. It's based on the marriage contract. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. I'm not going to lead you in a burning house. I'm not doing that. No, don't do it. Don't. Focus on your money. Focus on your health. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your hobbies. Do the things that are fun as men. Deal with these women as concubines. But do not wife them up based on the marriage contract on the state. You're going into a burning house. Do not do that. I don't care how much she try to bring it up. I don't care how much she say she want to be your wife, bro. If she's not a virgin, she's not a wife. She's not. You can upgrade a woman if you want to wife status, but do that at your own risk. But don't wife her up by the state. You can make a woman your wife with your own contract. You do not need the state to tell you that you are legally married. Do you not know that, brothers? You don't need the state to tell you that. If a woman know that you're her man, she should know that you're her man. Period. Just like that. Let's go.
A high standard for men is saying, I'm not going to be talked to in a certain way. I'm not going to be unheard. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be fucking cheated on.
Listen, brothers, when it comes to women, you can have more than one woman. All of this nonsense about being cheated on is a woman trying to emasculate you. You can have as many women as you want. Whether you want to have one woman right now or have another one down the road or whatever the case is, your woman is supposed to know that you're a man. And she's supposed to also know that there's a possibility you're going to like some other woman. And if anything, your woman should try to get you another woman. That would make matters even better. Why? Because if she know another woman that would be perfect for you, then she's helping out the whole society. And see, that's another issue that we got to talk about. If a guy practices polygyny, ladies, and you know that, and you want him to have the right kind of woman, then why don't you hook him up with the right kind of woman, being that you're a woman and you know women? How about you do that? How about you do that? Since you're so concerned with him getting with a 304 and getting with this and getting with that, how about you find a sister that you know is the perfect match, the perfect fit, the type of woman you don't got no problems with? Why don't you find that woman? See that? Because see, that actually is how it was back in the day. Back in the day in the scriptures, women got women for their man. Or he went out there and did whatever he did. But in most cases, a woman would know more than likely the character of a woman as soon as she see her and be like, wow, this woman seems like a nice lady that would be perfect for my man. And she would know. See? So if you have a problem with a man practicing polygyny and you think he's dealing with the wrong kind of women, why don't you take the initiative and do what you need to do? You know what your man like, you know what kind of woman he into, then why don't you do that? Why don't you be a helpmate? See that? Listen, brothers, what I'm spitting here, fam, is real talk, and these women know that. You know how many women know other women that they know are single and got no man? And yet she got the man that woman need and refuse to share her man? She refused to talk to that sister and be like, hey, sister, have you ever thought about such and such and such? Because, you know, I don't know if you're into this or what, but, you know, my man, you know, he's into polygyny and whatnot and blah, 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 blah. And I noticed that you don't have a guy and these guys out here are no good. And, you know what I'm saying? I got a good man. You know what I'm saying? I got a good man. And I was just wondering if you want him to also be your man and we can be one big family. You could be, you know, his wife and whatever the case is, or his concubine. See, these women today, man, they don't know nothing about life. All of the problems we have would stop if women understand these principles. But you know what? They're selfish and they want to have everything to themselves, not realizing that you being a good man is not just for her. It's for all these women. And that's why all you ladies are getting taken advantage of by Pookies and Ray Rays, and you're jumping in and out of bed with different men that are no good, while one particular sister got that good man that you need, but she's holding him hostage because she don't want no other woman to experience what a real man does. Sad. So all this stuff about cheating, you get with any woman that's talking this cheating stuff, leave her alone, because she's with that monogamous stuff, trying to control your manhood as a man. Don't deal with women like that, because she's going to be a burden and a yoke to your life.
High standard is not he has to drive a Tesla, pay for my nails, pay for my gas, pay for my lashes.
Let women pay for all of that mess. That's not your responsibility. That's not your responsibility, bro. If you just met a woman and she's requiring you to pay for all of this stuff, you don't have to do that. The only woman you take care of is a woman that is your wife. A woman that is your wife, or a woman that is your concubine, and you want her to look good. Let's say you want her to dress a certain way or whatnot. Even though she got a job, even though she might work and do X, Y, and Z, you could tell her what you like. If she want to buy it with her own money, it is what it is. But if you're a man and that's your concubine and she's in your life and she's behaving herself, there are certain things you can do for that woman because she's your concubine. Right? But the woman who gets everything is your wife. Your wife get everything. Your wife you take care of. Your wife you buy what is needed. Your wife you sacrifice your life for because she's your wife. Your children, you buy everything that your children need because they're your children. You take care of your children. You buy what they need. Bro, when you have children, it's not about you no more. It's about your children. Don't spoil them, teach them the value of $1, but buy the things they need because it's the future. They're the future, and you must provide them the tools to get there. Period. Right? Let's go.
All of these are a product of the beauty industry and other women telling us that we're not good enough, and then we turn around, victimize ourselves, and blame men for it when they couldn't give a fuck less. Men are not upset because women's standards have been risen. They're upset because you guys have dehumanized them so low and put yourself on such high of a high horse.
Listen, I don't know why they're on this high horse when all they got is vagina, brothers. Once you guys really sit back and realize this, right? No matter how pretty a woman look, guys, I want to give you the game. Let me give you the game. Listen, let's just break this thing down. Let's just be men and think about what I'm saying here. Listen carefully. When you see a woman, right? A woman you're envisioning, you're looking at this sister, right? She look good, she have a nice body, right? You're attracted to her, right? Okay. That woman is attractive, you like what you see. There's another woman right there that look good, she's attractive, you like what you see. All of them have a vagina. All of them have the same thing. Once you enter that vagina and you bust a nut, after that moment, you're not even thinking about that vagina the way you did before. The only time you're gonna think about that vagina, her head game, her body, whatever it is that pleases you from that woman, the only time you're going to be thinking about it again is when you are sexually stimulated and desiring her again. But at the end of the day, no matter her face, her body type, her job, her education, all of these women provide the same exact thing: sex. And in most cases, they don't even know how to do that. So what exactly are you guys getting when you pay for all of these dinner dates just to bust a nut? You can't make this up, brothers. We literally have to wake up from this madness. There are far more important things that we brothers have to be doing in this life than be chasing around a woman just so that we could bust a nut. It's crazy. But this is what's going on. This is what's happening in our day. Yeah, sex is important to us as men. We get it. I understand. But all of these women have the same thing, bro, no matter how pretty they look. At the end of the day, when we desire a woman, you know what that desire really is for? Y'all be thinking it's so that y'all can have sex. It's really not. When you see a woman that's bad and you're like, man, I want to smash. Damn, I want to get with her. Damn, I want to hit that. You know what really is happening, bro? Your spirit man wants to mate with her to produce life. That's what you don't know. You think you just want to have sex. No, you have been desensitized to the thinking that it's just all sexual. No. The minute you see a woman and you're like, man, she look good, man. I want to get with that. It's because you want to hold her. You want to love her. You want to caress her. You want to have a lot of companionship. You want to mate with her. You want to build family with her. You really want to express how you feel. There's a lot of emotion and things that's going through your mind, but for the most part, we've been thinking that it's just sexual. No, fam. It goes deep. You really want to vibe with this woman. You want this woman in your life. You want to teach her a lot. But these women today, fam, they don't want to learn nothing, man. And it's sad, bruh. Ladies, if y'all listening to Clouds in Secret, it's sad because a lot of brothers really want to vibe with you on some real shit. They really do. They really trying to love you from the heart, but you don't understand us men. You think all we want to do is just smash women all day, pumping and dumping, jumping from one woman to the next. No. Y'all think when I say a man's supposed to practice polygyny, that it mean he's just out there having sex with women all day. I don't got time to do that all damn day. I don't. I like to produce content. I like to produce music. I like to do video games. I like to ride my scooters. I like to hang out. I like to do a lot of fun activities. Do you understand me? Real men that are productive are not having sex with women all day. They're not. I'm just being honest with you. These guys that be talking about they having sex and having women on rotation all damn day, a lot of those guys are lying. Because I don't see how you are making money if you're having sex all day. I don't see how you're doing that. You got to show me how you're doing that. Like, how do you have 8 women on rotation all week long? You just having sex all week. How do you find time to actually build a business? How? Because most guys that would tell you how they earn their millions and how they became successful, it wasn't by them dealing with women all day. They had a certain period of time where they literally were in the house all the time, working behind the scenes, building a company, building a strategy before they got where they were. And then the women came after the success happened. When you're truly building as men, you don't even go outside. Seriously, when you're really building something, you're dedicated. It'll get to the point where you're talking to women and they're like, damn, you don't spend no time with me. You're always doing this. That's because I'm working, fam. I'm trying to earn. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to do something. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm trying to do something. Right? So you brothers got to be mindful of that, fam. A lot of these women, if they're not on your frequency, if they're not trying to build with you, you're wasting your time. So ladies, you got to understand, when I talk about polygyny, I'm not saying that guys are out here smashing women all day, because if that was the case, a lot of these guys would probably have a venereal disease by now. You got to be responsible when you practice polygyny. You cannot be out here just smashing women and just doing a bunch of reckless stuff because, again, you got to protect the women that you deal with. See? So we're talking about you dealing with women that are your women. Women that got a clean bill of health. Or women that are your women. These women are not out there fooling around with nobody but you. You understand what I'm saying? And when you actually practice polygyny and you're doing what you're doing as a man, you're not so thirsty for women. Why? Because you know you have the liberty to deal with women. You're not under no damn chains. So you're not sitting there thirsty because you know you got your concubine here, you got your wife over there, you're good, you got hot meals, your children are here, you got responsibilities, you're building your business, you're doing what you gotta do as a man. So you're not thirsty for no women. See, men that don't have no women, they're thirsty. But a man that got women, that can pull women, he's not thirsty for women. Neither could women seduce him into emptying his pockets, because he know how women move. So she can't run no game on him. No woman could run game on me to get money out my pocket. It's not gonna work. Because I can see you coming a mile away, and I'm not gonna pay for nothing for you anyway, so don't even try. Let's go.
That you have convinced them that they are nothing and not even real men if they can't fit and reach your impossibly high standard. Ladies like that don't know their own worth, they don't value themselves, and they're gonna end up with the Andrew Tates of the world.
See? She's anti-men, brothers. She said those women don't value themselves and they're gonna end up with the Andrew Tates of the world. So she believed that Andrew Tate is a scumbag and that he's not a good man and that there's no masculine qualities in him. So if she believes that, brothers, everything she said in regards to women, you must ignore. You cannot take her serious. Don't take her serious, brothers. Don't go to her page following her and saying we need to protect women like her and she's speaking the truth. No, she's not, bro. Because once she disrespected Andrew Tate as a man, she disrespected all of us, brothers. We're in this together, brothers. If Andrew Tate was canceled because of his opinions as men, then him being canceled and banned off of platforms is actually against all of us men. That's how we have to see it. Do you understand me? That's how you have to see this thing, brothers. You must wake up to this reality. You must wake up to this truth. See, a lot of brothers got mad with me when the women was pushing the petition to get Kevin Samuels off of social media. They thought that was me. That wasn't me. I'm just reacting to the video. I'm sharing the video of women doing what they're doing. And they got mad. They accused me of starting a damn petition to get Kevin Samuels off YouTube. I don't do stupid stuff like that. What kind of madness is that? That doesn't even make no sense. My issues with Kevin Samuels have always been addressed in videos. He never responded because he was a coward. He didn't want to respond to them. Because again, responding to it means it would draw traffic my way. And he never addressed the issues. But women were trying their best to cancel him. But notice, it didn't work. So why was Andrew Tate canceled? Why? Are we to say that Andrew Tate is far superior than Kevin Samuels? I would say so. Because if Andrew Tate was canceled, and Tommy Sotomayor was canceled, that means that those two men had a stronger message and a stronger impact, because there's two types of cancellations. One is when they cancel you off of social media because of your thoughts and your opinions. And number two, when you're shadow banned and the algorithms and everything else is not pushing your content. There's two forms of being canceled. Yeah. See, the reason why, and I taught this 1,000 times, the reason why Kevin Samuels grew to success, and I know a lot of these guys on YouTube, they don't like me saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Kevin Samuels had a very feminine vibe to himself while talking to women. And women looked at him as one of the girls. That is why they were able to call in and felt comfortable to talk to him, even though he would critique them strongly, even though he would bash them at certain times. They felt comfortable because it was like talking to one of the girls. And a lot of people had a problem with me saying that, but it was true. He was flamboyant, more on the feminine side. People questioned his sexuality many times. And I've even exposed him many times being out in public acting like he's dating women when those women weren't his date. He just hired them for the evening. You see what I'm saying? So women allowed themselves to be abused. They allowed themselves to be critiqued and bashed and exploited because it felt like he was one of them. That's why. So my question is, why was Tommy banned and why was Andrew Tate banned when Kevin, in my humble opinion, did way more than what those guys did in terms of destroying the dating market? Because all Tommy did was point out the issues that BWs did. That's all he did. His language was, very explicit. His language was very explicit, yeah. But at the end of the day, if you didn't like what the man had to say, you didn't have to look. You know? And Tommy, regardless how you feel, he was needed in these YouTube streets. Regardless, that's what makes social media fun. You understand what I'm saying? We need all the voices. I hate hearing about somebody getting canceled like this. I hate it. Because it's dumb. For what? It's like, did someone murder somebody? They just spoke words. What did they do? What did they do? It's crazy. It's like, what kind of world we live in? You know? Okay, you don't like the man's speech. Okay, cool. Why you keep watching them? What did Andrew Tate do to get canceled that Kevin Samuels haven't already said and done? What did he say? Why was Kevin Samuels spared? I'll tell you why. Because he was needed by the system. He was boule. He was needed to fulfill a purpose. And the purpose was to plant the battery in modern women's backs to desire a high-value man. And now the dating market is destroyed. That's why. And that's why he's not here. Because it took some other woman to allegedly have taken him out. Do you understand me? Because the last woman that he was with know exactly what happened. And nobody want to talk about it. It all went under the rug. All of these things is being ignored. And we're just assuming that, oh, he had poor health. Nah, I doubt it. I doubt it. To do that many shows, to do that much time, you got to have energy. You got to have a clean bill of health. And if you got money, why wouldn't you hire people to focus on making sure your health is good? I know I would have that. If I got money, I would have health professionals that are hired. I wouldn't be going to no doctor in some hospital. I would have my own personal medical folks that literally make sure that I'm good. You understand? I mean, you don't think that Floyd Mayweather go to the local hospital to get checked out. You do know that he have medical professionals that are hired on payroll to make sure he good. You see? That's the thing that people don't understand. Kevin Samuels had money, bro. I don't know what everybody talking about. See, a lot of you folks, let me tell you something. All this talk about Kevin Samuels not having money, Kevin Samuels had he had more money than all these content creators on YouTube put together. And YouTube is still making money off of him. They still making money off that man through all the ad revenue. No. It's not that look, let me explain something. Because maybe you're saying the right things, but haven't put it together, or maybe I didn't read properly, but let's just put this all together. Yes, Kevin Samuels started making money within the 2 years of the success that he had. He wasn't high value while he was speaking on high value. We know that. But he had amassed millions of dollars on YouTube in a short period of time, which is a lot of money. A lot of you folks don't understand how this thing works. Let me explain this to you. Let's say, for example, you have a content creator on YouTube, right? And they get a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of clicks. And they have videos that have, let's say the video have 300,000 views, right? 300,000 views on one video. That one video probably make that creator about $1,000 to about $4,000 on one video. Do you follow me? I'm giving you YouTube economics 101. See, a lot of you folks that think creators that do content are just sitting here wasting their damn time. Oh, they don't got a real job. No. You got it all backwards. I think it's you who don't understand business. Social media is business. It's not no damn game here. When you see content creators that every time they post a video, they getting 300,000 views, hundreds of thousand views. Each one of those videos make more than $1,000 each for them. Each one of those videos. So in a month, that creator probably pulled in probably $35,000, probably $100,000 a month, people. A month. Do you understand me? That's serious business. That's a lot of money. So think about if someone has a video that go viral and it has 1 million views and they got ad revenue on that video. And they got a good, I forgot what the damn name is. I think it's I forgot what it is. It's some sort of ad thing where you get a certain amount of money per ads. But not CM or something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but who cares? We'll talk about that another time. If you have 1 million views on a video and your likes is at 18,000 likes and you got comments and everything, do you know how much money that one video made you? One video, folks. One video will make you more than $10,000, fam, for one video. One video. And it makes you money around the clock, month after month after month on one whole video. And people want to look at content creators and say, all you do is sit on YouTube all day? You don't even know the opportunities that are at hand. You don't even know what's going on. This is why, as creators, you got to understand the system. This is why, as viewers, you need to support your interests. Y'all supporting platforms that ain't giving y'all no material, but they getting all the views. They getting all the support. And yet you have creators that are putting in the work, and you don't show them no love, no support. You don't share their content. You don't help them to grow. And you're wondering why we can't build. You have a lot of people on YouTube that have mega channels and they act like they're not doing nothing. They act like they're not making anything. They act like, oh, I'm struggling. Those guys are not struggling, fam. All of those guys are supposed to be millionaires already. You're supposed to be a millionaire when you reach a certain point. It's just that these guys, they don't know how to build the community. They don't know how to help advance other brothers. Everything is selfish. And that's where Kevin Samuels was. Now he's not here to enjoy what he built. And other people are going to now enjoy what he built. And see, that's sad, right? But he had the opportunity to change that. He had the opportunity to set the bar. He didn't want to include nobody but a few. And those very same people were just there to use him. You see that? That's how it is, brothers. And again, to all you creators, please, please don't fall for the scams on YouTube. We're going to be talking about that in future videos. We have all these scams on YouTube where you have guys talking about they're going to teach you the game on how to live stream, how to do this. But all you got to do is give them X amount of money in order for them to show you this. Please stop that. Please stop attending these scams. Please stop. They're scams. Anybody that is charging you money, charging you X amount of money on how to do a live stream is scamming you. They're not teaching you. If you want to understand how to build, how to do what you need to do as a creator, you must have talent. You must be consistent, and you must understand how YouTube works. All of these things can be learned by just searching through YouTube, and you'll find video after video after video of other top creators sharing and giving advice. You don't need to pay anybody for any classes or any nonsense or anything. You are being scammed. You understand? Doesn't make any sense. Who cares if Kevin Samuels was this and that? Who cares? Kevin Samuels had money. Money. Who cares? Who cares? He had money. A lot of money. You understand? Who cares if he was a millionaire or not a millionaire? Listen, Kevin Samuels' super chats and cash apps alone within the 2 years would equal $1 million. I don't think people understand the math. And a lot of you don't understand YouTube's ad revenue. And then again, sponsorship deals that you may not even know of that Kevin Samuels may have had. The man was, in fact, a millionaire. Do you understand me? And I'm his critic and detractor. And I'm telling you that. Listen, the information that I know about how YouTube worked, Kevin Samuels was a millionaire, bro. Kevin Samuels definitely had money. Without a doubt. Just off of, listen, the guy have probably more than 800 videos. With 800 videos, getting hundreds of thousands of views per video, you're a millionaire. Do you understand me? You're a millionaire. Yes. Other creators know this. Other content creators, y'all know this already. People that have been on YouTube that understand the business, you know this already. It ain't a surprise. You know what I mean? Let's not deny the man the truth. I mean, again, I'm a detractor. It doesn't matter. Because it's like, what's the debate about? The man is gone. He passed on. What's the big deal? He was, in fact, a millionaire. Yes, he was. We got to give proper respect where it's due. He was. You know what I mean? He was. I'm not going to sit here and say the man was broke. Listen, fam. Y'all remember the video that was passed around YouTube showing Kevin Samuels and a white lady arguing? Did any of you see me do a video about that? No. You know why? Because that would be a waste of time. Because even if I spoke on it, I didn't do no video with it. You know why? Because that video most likely is when he didn't have the money. And that video don't prove that he was broke while he was on YouTube. It's funny how all those videos started to surface after the man died. I didn't make no videos about that because everybody ran with it saying, oh, KS was broke. He couldn't afford his funeral. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. Okay, if y'all want to believe that, y'all go ahead and believe that. All I got to say is this. Become a content creator. Start getting views, right? And when you see the money, then come talk to me and tell me if Kevin Samuels was broke or if he wasn't a millionaire. Kevin Samuels was a millionaire easily. I'm talking about on an easy day. I'm talking about monthly, his monthly earnings, fam, his monthly earnings was more than mostly all of you would possibly make in 1 year. That's how much money he was making. You see? I'm serious. I can't deny the math. It's true. I understand what I'm talking about. And being that his show was very popular, his, what the hell is that thing called, man? I just saw the damn thing from, I think it was the CMP. It's CMP and something else. On his video had to be very high, which means the ad companies was paying even more for advertisement on his videos. So he had to been having a very, very high payment per video. You understand? So the amount of money he would make on ads was crazy. He was killing the system with ad revenue, possible sponsorship deals that was probably behind the scenes, fragrance deals. See, a lot of you folks, you don't know this, but every time you see Kevin Samuels when he would, I guess, say fragrance of the evening, candle of the evening, have it ever dawned on you that he may have had a deal with candle companies, brands, and many other things behind the scenes? See, y'all don't understand the business. See, deals with suit designers and various other things. Y'all have to always peep the game. So when it comes to monetary, he was killing it. Any content creator on YouTube that would deny that is an idiot. And you're jealous. You would have to be stupid to deny that. Because anybody that understands the business know that just through super chats and cash apps, every time he went live, that alone is $15,000, $20,000 every time he did a show. Yeah. So do that math. $15,000 to $20,000 every time he did a show in support. Right? He didn't even get the ad revenue calculated in there. So with the super chats, cash apps, ad revenue, and sponsorship deals, Kevin Samuels was literally making thousands upon thousands a month. I'm talking about probably close, I would estimate, close to probably $100K a month. A month. Do you understand me? Y'all don't understand the business. I'm just letting you know. That's the numbers. And probably more. Because I don't have time to go through all the math and everything, but just on my estimates, he had to be making that kind. Not at the beginning, but at the peak when the show really took off and the popularity. And then, look, fam, you got to also include Instagram. My goodness, you got to include Instagram into the mix. So when people are saying the man was broke, I'm like, what? Broke? Are you kidding? Nah, nah. Far from that. That's not even, nah. Broke? Nah. A little fruity? Yeah. But broke? Nah. Not broke. So I hope that helped everybody out, man. Because there's so many different ways to monetize that, at that level, it's just tremendous. This is why I keep telling, if you're a content creator, there's a lot of opportunity. We're going to talk about that because YouTube is not for everybody. I could teach on different things. It's not going to work for the majority of folks listening to me right now. It's not going to work. Again, you have to have talent. Number one, you have to have consistency. Number two, you have to have a personality. So there's different things you got to have. We're going to talk about all those different things. There's so many different ways to do what you got to do. The problem with Black YouTube is that there's too much selfish people here. They're very selfish, fam. Very selfish. These people are so selfish. They don't want no one else but themselves to win. It's so sad. The white sector of YouTube, they help one another so much. They help each other so much. Man, there is such a brotherhood amongst white YouTube, Asian YouTube. But when it comes to black YouTube, man, these folks are damn sharks. They don't want no one to win. All they care about is themselves. All they care about is themselves, and it's sad. But anyway, let's wrap this show up.
Sure, he'll be able to pay for all your stuff, but he'll also have more respect for his baby toe than you.
I just think it's funny.
Anyway, y'all, we're gonna get on out of here, man, because I'm mad hungry now. I gotta get something to eat. So we wrapped it up, 3 hours and 15 minutes of nothing but game, a lot of truth, a lot of information, finance talk, travel talk. We talked about modern dating. We talked about all different sorts of things. And again, fam, a lot of you go to work 8 hours a day. You got to do whatever you got to do. I just finished speaking for 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours nonstop. You see how that works? So when it comes to giving people their flowers, fam, do that while people are alive. Not when they're gone. So, gonna wrap it up. Get up on out of here. Right? Black Male Advice TV. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Justin for the 25 on the Cash App. Appreciate your support. Shout out to Daryl for the two on the Cash App. Appreciate your support. So I'm gonna catch y'all later on. I'm gonna drop some premieres. Go get me something to eat. Started off kind of late today. Had to take a little break because y'all already done know I'm consistent. But I had to take a little break, get a little rest. But I'm gonna be back later on with some premiere videos. I might do another live stream, depending on how I feel. I might do that. There's so many different things I gotta do, fam. When I say I have a lot of work to do, a lot. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other content creators that feel the same way. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of work, a lot of things that we gotta do. So shout out to all the real creators, all the brothers that are out here putting in work, doing what they gotta do. It is what it is. Y'all take care. Black Male Advice TV. And shout out to everybody that supported via Cash App, Super Chat, all the members. I'm out, fam. Peace. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out.